Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. Usually I don't do this often, but since recruiting isn't an option due to unusual rain and thunder, baby, I wonder, would you just put your sweats on for me? Yeah. I got the plug, I made the call for me. I'm talking late night for ya. Let me lay a great time on ya. Don't hesitate, no, don't you? Just say you will. Come through and chill. Just say you will.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying you a bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Tell them dim the lights down right now, put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark perfume. Go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you when you're in the mood for empathy. There's blood in my pen. Better yet, with your friends and them. I really wanna know you off. I really wanna show you off. Fuck God, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and y'all curled in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. Nigga don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga that ain't good, game home is sorry. They say conversation rule a nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it. And I know you what you want. Oh, what the justice, put it in the song. Alright.
Yo, welcome to the S.C Experience, aka boy Eric, and man, good morning, good afternoon. For the East Coast, good afternoon. For the West Coast, good morning, man. We here decided to do a trade deadline, even though it doesn't look like our team is gonna do any moves, but who knows? Who knows? This regime's always known to surprise us, right? But I'm here feeling better than what I did Sunday. But either way, we got to keep it pushing. We're still in the nation. We're still repping the Raiders, the silver and black, no matter what. We're always repping the shield, no matter what. We've been through this for the last 20 years, so it's nothing that we should be like, oh my God, this has never happened before. It's been happening since 2002. So, we'll talk about all those things. And um, if you guys haven't yet, go vote on my community tab. So when you go on my channel and you go to the community side, right? I put two polls, right? I put two polls and a Q&A, right? On the two polls, It's about Carr. It's about McDaniels. Please go vote on that because I will talk about that a little bit later during the stream. And also give me your thoughts in the comments right there as well. Who do you think is at fault? Is it more than one person? Is it one person? What would you do moving forward? That's all in my community tab. I'll discuss all your comments and the votes in there. We already have over 150 votes on one of them. So please, 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 if you haven't yet, go vote on the poll. It's in my community tab on YouTube. You go to the YouTube itself. You don't have to click out of the live. You just gotta click on my SC experience right there underneath the live, and then go to the community, and it will show right there. Um, but I'll greatly appreciate that as well. I'll talk about it a little bit later, like I said. Besides that, we already have some moves around the league. We'll talk about it. The most recent one, TJ Hawkinson heads from the Lions, two division rivals to the Vikings, which is very interesting. Shout out to the numbers. Good morning to you, Robert Pena. Good morning, man. Good afternoon and morning. Facts. Actually, I should be saying that. Good afternoon, good morning to everybody, man. Dominic, good morning, good afternoon. Lewis, good morning, good afternoon. Hello, Raider Nation. Salute to you. Hope all is well. Shout out to Big Worm in the building. Good morning. Good afternoon to you as well. Willie Wayne, remember when they were good in 76? Willie Wayne, I wasn't even born. But good morning, good afternoon to you. My brother Thor's up in the building. Good morning to you, brother. Auntie Six, my brother at work listening. Keep me updated. Raiders, good. Please help us make the right moves. Amen. I will keep you updated, Auntie Six. I got you, brother. Don't worry about that. Hopefully all is going well over there. Shout out to EJ Raider as well, man. Good morning, good afternoon. There's a Raider. Good morning, good afternoon to you as well, man. Manuel Rodriguez, Eric to trade. Good morning, good afternoon, man. The whole team plus Josh McDaniels is the problem. That's facts, man. Shout out to IC Nate as well, man. What's good, man? Good to see you guys, man. Bears trading for Chase Claypool. Well, I'll check that right now. Did that just happen? Did that just happen? Oh shit! The Bears are trading Steelers wide receiver Chase Claypool to the Bears. Guys, come on. If the Bears can make a move, we can make a move, bro. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. If Chicago and the Steelers, two of the worst records as well. Well, actually, Chicago's actually doing pretty decent, more than expected. But for them to make a trade, let's be honest, we can make a trade that benefits us. Let's just keep it a stack. Let's keep it a stack. So that is the most recent one now. Damn, we already got some more trades than last year. Fuck, these are crazy already. So we'll talk about him. TJ Hawkinson, we seen that. Shout out to Bambino. What's up, man? Good morning, good afternoon. What up, sis? Holly Tanner. What's good, man? Hope you're doing good as well. Good to see you. Hope all is well, like I said. My brother Pyro's up in the building. What's good, Pyro? Good to see you. Salute to you. Shadow's also in the building. Salute. TikTok guys left Pittsburgh. Yep. And Vikings getting TJ Hawkinson. So, like I said, for everybody that's just joining us, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We're less than 20 away from 2,000. Technically, so I mean not 2,000. What the fuck am I saying? 1,500 actually, 1,500. So if you guys can, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button if you like what you see. Also hit that like button and go on the community tab and go vote on the polls and we'll talk about it a little bit later. The polls I put on my community tab. Please let me know your comments there as well. Um, Gonna help me feel a lot. They needed somebody to help Mooney. Facts, man. Facts. Shout out to North Cal Raider Jesse, my brother. Hope all is well. Good morning, good afternoon to you. We need to be sellers like Pittsburgh. We could be. 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 And look, it just like Brian Rodriguez just did, man. Go over there to the community tab where I posted all that. Let me know your comments, and I'll go over them. And also vote, 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 vote. And I'll actually show you through the phone, right? You go to my channel, right? You'll see that. You'll see that, right? If you swipe all the way to the right, you'll go to the community tab, right? Just like this. And you'll see this. I have this for you guys to comment, right? And underneath, you get to vote, right? Vote. And if you want, leave your comment there and I'll go over. It's two different polls. And that, please, please, please. It's easier to do it on the computer. But if you are on the phone, that's how you do it right there. So if you guys can, I'll go over it later. Like I said, and I'll have some guests as well. William Jackson will be released if nobody trades from. If William Jackson gets released, I say the Raiders should go out and get him. I really do. Even though people say we shouldn't be getting anybody, but at the end of the day, if he's going to be released and you're not giving any capital, you go out and get a guy like that that could help you with this little bit of a struggling secondary, right? Um, I think he'll be great for us, right? They gave a second for Claypool. I'm not sure about that one. I'll check right now. Oh, they did. They did. The Bears are trading a 2023 second round pick to the Steelers for Chase Claypool. Look at everybody's getting different players for cheap, man, and that's what I'm talking about, right? If and this is my philosophy, Arne, right? We shouldn't put our eggs in one basket. That's just my opinion. We shouldn't put our eggs in one basket. This is what I mean. Don't put your eggs all into the NFL draft. A lot of players don't pan out from the NFL draft. I'd rather use some of the compensation and get a young stud that is on the trade block that wouldn't cost you too much, and you go get somebody, right? But realistically, especially after what happened Sunday, I don't think the Raiders will be buyers because all their moves have been a little bit questionable during the season, right? You get rid of one of your best run stuffers, even though he hasn't played too much. When he has played and he would have played against Kamara, you drop one of your best run stuffers in the D tackle position that's already thin, right? With a lot of Neil Farrell being inactive throughout the season, Matthew Butler being inactive throughout the season, you're already thin, and you gave up Jonathan Hankins, right? You gave up Trayvon Mullen, which to me, I don't really care, but a lot of people were a little bit mad because it gives us depth right there as well. So in all honesty, some of the moves during the season has been a little bit questionable on what the Raiders are truly doing. Mark Davis came out and said that Josh McDaniels is here for the long run, which doesn't make any sense to me. But I'll explain that once we get to the polls and everything on the community tab, and I'll give um my intake on Josh McDaniels, right? I see a lot of people defending him, saying that it's his first year, but we all know that Josh McDaniels came in here to inherit a playoff team. He wasn't coming here to do what he did with Denver, where he needed to build from the ground up. He came in here knowing that it's a playoff team. All he had to do was take the next step forward, and that's exactly what we're not doing. So that's why I don't give the excuse to Josh McDaniels in that case. If he was coming here to build from the ground up, I don't really care. I would have gave him another year. But for me, I think that he's been proven to not be a head coach. I mean, even in his days in Denver, right? And people say he got 7 rings. He got 7 rings as an offensive coordinator, and the Patriots even won when Josh McDaniels went to Denver. The Patriots were still winning, and that's all because of Bill Belichick. And I think Bill Belichick gets a little bit shadowed by Josh McDaniels by a lot of Raider fans right now because that's who we have, right? So in my opinion, I think that Josh McDaniels is also a major problem with this because you do not go on 3rd and 1s and do a fucking end around and then do a fake punt and think that's okay, right? But I got somebody backstage, man. He's joining me. I'm glad to have this brother, man. And he's live from the Ahern. All the internet looks good, man. He's looking good. He's probably eating his brown crackers, man. You guys love him. I love him, man. He like a brother, man. You feel me? You love him. You love to see him on panels, man. He has wonderful, amazing takes, man. My brother here, Raider Twan, up in the building. What's good, Twan?
Hey, what's good with it? What's good with it? How you doing, man? Thanks for that wonderful intro, man. You, the person that you was talking about sound like he's a good guy. That don't sound like me.
Yeah, it's all you, brother. Yeah, I'm glad you're joining me, man. How you feeling today, man?
I mean, it's another day. I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? Another day I can eat brown crackers and, hang out with my brother.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Let me give a shout out to everybody that's coming in here right now before I see what your takes are on Sunday, man. Shout out to Teen Raider, man. Salute to you, Raider Critique, my brother. Hope all is well. Joshua Young, good to see you. Sebastian Gonzalez, good morning, good afternoon to everybody, man. Whether you're on the East Coast or West Coast. Shout out to Brian Rodriguez. Adams should not do end arounds. The end arounds should be done with speed receivers. That's exactly right. And we gave up T Billy. And that's what I'm saying. And we kept Keelan Cole. So there's a lot of questionable moves with this team. What direction they're trying to make, right? It's hard to tell if Josh McDaniels is coming here to turn things around how he wants it, or like we expected him to inherit a playoff team and just make them better. It's really questionable with a lot of things. But shout out to Michael Guerrero. Good morning, man. Your boo's in the chat. What's good, Michael? Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. Um, but Twan, let me know, man. What are your overall takes about Sunday, man? What did you see on the field? Shout out to Digital Press. Overall, what you seen, man?
Um, poor execution. poor, um, poor game calling.
Mhm.
Um, there was a lot of things that you know I can't pinpoint. You know what I'm saying? I can't say, oh yeah, it was this person. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that it was solely on one person. Um, it was the entire team. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that I could probably say was consistent, if you really want to say something that was consistent, was, believe it or not, our defense. They did the same. They've been doing the same thing every week. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know statistically how much they're giving up per game, but I think that 24 points was close to what they give up per game.
Mhm.
Um, you know what I'm saying? So, but it is not good. Um, now um there's a reason why I'm talking slow, because I don't want to miss say something.
Yeah.
Um, there is there and I've said this before. There is a difference between our perception versus the reality.
Yeah.
And I think we're all guilty of it, in the sense of, you know, Super Bowl bound,
Yeah.
going deep in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? We were playing Madden in our minds. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Okay, all we gotta do is throw the deep ball, and we got Devontae Adams, so he's
Yeah.
gonna clear up everything on our offense. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna make our entire offense look good, just one player.
Facts.
Um, and that's the perception. But there's some things in the reality, um that we're seeing. You know what I'm saying? We do, and these are all things that we're speculating on. Do we even know where we think our perception is of where this team is, versus where the coaching staff and the people that are actually in charge think where this team is, and how they're trying to build this team? Are they even counting this season as something that really, I'm
Yeah.
saying, are we out there really trying to compete this season, or are we just trying to build this season? You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? So you have perception versus reality. And I think that's where, as a fan, what I'm saying, that's where a lot of us have gone crazy,
Yeah.
lost our minds, maybe said some things outside of our character, everything else, because the perception
Yeah.
is not matching the
The
reality.
reality. Yeah.
You
No,
know,
that's facts, man. And
so
we've had so many high expectations, man. How many people have said 12-5? You know, how many people said
mm,
we're gonna win playoff games and go to the AFC Championship? I was one of the culprits of saying 12-5 and going deep in the playoffs. Cause and I also said this too, right? I always said that we look good on paper. I've always said it on paper,
mm,
on paper, on paper, and people be like, "Oh no, it's not." There's always a difference between on paper and on the field, right? You can have the best of talent and maybe have the worst of coaching or the worst of schemes and it won't work out. Or you can have the best of schemes and make players that are underrated look rated, look really good. So there's just a lot of things that I want to take into consideration with this, right? I took a
mm,
step back yesterday, right? It was Halloween. For some people, people have kids and went out trick or treating and stuff. For me, I stayed home, laid back, and just really try to analyze this team and really trying to analyze our season, right? It's kind
mm,
of hard to dictate what their direction is because seeing all the moves in the offseason, you would have that little perception of, okay, it looks like they are trying to win now in a sense,
mm,
right? You get a number one receiver, you get a future Hall of Famer, believe it or not, in Chandler Jones. You get
mm,
Rock Sin, you trade away your at pieces, right? And you build up the draft capital and you trade up and down the board. You go get some stud rookies, right? And then there's another one where it's like we look like we're, I don't want to say purposely losing, but it looks like they're out there testing what we got, like testing our talent, testing what we got right now. And it's kind of like that's what usually a rebuilding team does. So now it gives me two different directions on what is going on, right? It's really hard to read what this regime is doing, right? Mark Davis came out and said that we have him for the long run. So does that mean is Josh McDaniels testing it out because he knows he's going to be here in the long run so he can have his way? Or is it that he really does want to win, but things aren't going well because he hasn't truly learned from Denver like he says he has, right? So there's just a lot of things, right? And then, of course, I see in the chat already, and I know we're going to get into this topic. I wanted to get into this topic later, but might as well do it now with you, Twan. And if more people join us, I'll have their take on it. And I think you know what direction I'm going to. If the conversation is
I
back,
already know.
the Russell Wilson talk is back. The Tom Brady talk is back. The Deshaun Watson talk is back. Getting all these players, getting Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, already mock drafts are back. What do you feel about Carr? Is it time to move on, or are we over exaggerating again? I'll leave the floor.
And again, that goes back to kind of what I was saying earlier is what, and they're not going to say it, and that's what drives us crazy, because if we knew, you know what I'm saying, and McDaniel was like, hey, you know, we just testing it out this year. You know what I'm saying? Then we can sit back and I'll be like, okay, we'll just wait. We'll wait. But there is, like you said, there is little hints to that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's little things that we've seen with 7 guys on the offensive line. You know what I'm saying? We've seen the, you know, just there's been a lot. You can tell there's been a lot of testing, right? Like you said. And then for Davis to say he's just not going to be here 1 year. You know what I'm saying? He's here for the long term. Not saying he's going to be here for 20 years, but I'm saying he's here for the long term, right? Obviously more than a year, right? So if he's telling him that, then there's no pressure on what he does, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I hire you, Eric, and I say, you got 1 year to show me what you got, right? Same thing with Jacobs, right? Jacobs is on a prove it deal, right? So if you were on a prove it deal as a coach, how are you gonna take every position in practice and then in the games?
I'm gonna take it more serious than anything. I'm gonna put my eggs on one basket because I only got 1 year to prove it.
Every play is life and death, right?
Yep.
McDaniels is like, okay, well, our offensive line is okay, but they're progressing.
Yeah.
And because they're progressing, I can wait.
Yeah, that is
because I have time. I'm giving perspectives. Look, don't come in my DMs again. IG Twan TWUAN. Okay, please don't come in my DMs talking to me crazy and getting racist and stuff. I'm just giving you guys a different perspective. Okay,
yeah, fact.
But if he doesn't, if the pressure is not applied with Mark Davis, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, because for all these years of mediocrity, what have we been doing with our coaches? In, out, in, out.
Yep.
Right? Gruden would have stayed here, you know what I'm saying, if emails weren't leaked, and we don't know who leaked these emails. So we don't know if, we don't know where that's coming from, and probably somewhere down the line we'll find that out. But there was a reason why Mark Davis signed Gruden to a 10-year deal.
Yep.
Because he realized that, okay, coaches coming in and out is not going to be able to establish a scheme, build
continuity. Yep.
Build some continuity and a culture. Because after your three or 4 years of coaching, and you have your scheme set, whoever comes in that door, they already see how things are going to be going. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're going to be young. Yeah, they're going to grow into it. But it's almost like follow the leader, because you're going to have some veteran guys that have been in that system, that know what they're doing, that know the playbook. And all these young guys got to do is now follow the leaders.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at our team this year, and I hope I'm not taking too long trying.
Oh, no, you're good.
If we look at the team this year, what is our team 100% good? or is our team half good?
Mm.
Is it 33% good?
Mm-hmm.
Where are we at? Now
Yes.
we get frustrated because on paper our offense looks like it can run with anybody else.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we just take that, right, that's 50%
Mm-hmm.
of the team. So it is that enough to do what we need get done, or do we need to hopefully get some notification today that we got some trades on the defensive side,
I
or
know that'll be
you know what I'm
interesting.
saying,
Be interesting.
or with these 10,000 picks we got, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
we're going to use those to build. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
there's a lot with that, and
Yeah.
it's a, like I said, it's frustrating as a fan because we want to win now, and we've seen so many years of losing.
Mm-hmm.
But Mark Davis is trying to change this around by saying, "Hey, I'm trying to create some stability, whether you
Stability.
like it
Yep.
or not, whether you like McDaniels or not. I'm trying to create some stability in here."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you start looking at all these other teams that are successful, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about successful for one season. I'm talking about years after years after years of
Yeah.
what is the most consistent thing that they have? Their head coach.
Their head coach. That's exactly right. Teams like the Steelers. There's a reason.
Yeah.
There's a reason,
I mean,
man.
and we know that, and right now Pittsburgh is having a rough season.
A
But
rough season.
how many times have they been in the runnings? You know what I'm saying? Every other season. Now, I consider every franchise to have at least one down season when you have,
Yeah.
like, eventually Kansas City Chiefs are going to have a down season somewhere down the line. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's just how it is. But when you have that solidified, you know what I'm saying, head coach there, that face that set the system, that has everything built, you know what I'm saying? Then you have years of success, right? Does Patrick, can we say that Patrick Graham has all and you know my word, groceries?
Yep.
Do you think Patrick Graham has all the groceries he needs for that defense to do what they need to do?
Mm-hmm. I don't think he's got all of them. It's the first year. You know, and that gives me a different perspective, right? But before I continue with the conversation and the
Yeah.
continuous saying, I got two people backstage real quick,
Sorry
man.
about that.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. One of them, and shout out to the 57 people in here, man. If you guys haven't yet, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new here, man. And we do got some trades that have happened. Claypool Steelers are being sellers. They gave up Claypool to the Bears for a second round pick. TJ Hawkinson goes to a division rival from the Lions to the Vikings. That one's gonna make their offense better.
We gonna talk
Roquan
about
Smith
that?
what?
We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that
Oh,
later.
oh.
But we'll get to that. But I got two people backstage, man. One of them from Northern California, one of them from Southern California. Let me first go with the first one here. Uh, hey, he's known as as a guy that does a lot of play-by-plays when it comes to Raider games. Also does Madden games. Also does Black Saturday, man. And it always gets rowdy over there, man. And hey, if you haven't checked out his play-by-plays, is one of a kind. I'll tell you that much, man. You got to go check it out and see it for yourself. And I know he's got a lot to say about this team, and especially the quarterback. I know that's his favorite friend. My brother here, man. One of my brothers as well, man. Raider Ben's up in the building. What's good? And he even got
What's
the back.
goody?
What's good?
Later, Ben, the head of the fuck Derek Carr fan club. Who wants to be part of it? Fuck Derek Carr, bitch ass motherfucker.
Shout out to Raider Ben, man. And
Salute.
I got somebody else backstage, man, from Southern California, my brother, my SoCal brother over here, man. He said hashtag cat. Man, I'm not gonna even say all that, but hey, shout out to my brother here from the Smokeout Hour, man. We all love him, man. Hey, you already know him, man. He's waking bacon right now. King of 420. My brother here from SoCal, another brother of the Raider Nation as well, man. Raider Gabe up in the building. What's good, Gabe?
What's
cracking,
good?
man? Chilling.
What's good, man? How are y'all doing today,
It's
man?
good.
Just chilling,
I
man.
just got home from work, bro. This is my get home from work blunt.
Ran some fucking errands real quick.
I feel it.
Getting back home from that. Now I'm just chilling.
I feel it, man. And before I get everybody's perspective on this, man, and I got something to show as well. Like I said, I see more people in here, man. If you guys can't go to my community tab, I put up two polls, one about Carr, one about McDaniels. If we should move on from either or, if McDaniels gets a pass or not, and if Carr should be moved on or not. Also, I put in a comment saying, is there somebody else to blame besides those two guys? And if you do, go comment on it. I will go over it with my panel in a bit. There's over 150 votes already, so if you guys can continue to vote. Let me know what you guys think. But besides that, I want to get to the comments real quick before we continue the conversation that me and Twan were having and have your guys' take on it too. Let me see who's up in here. Let me just go over it quick. I see Omar Juarez is up in the building. What's good, Omar? Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. Damn, I'm so backed up. Trade for defensive line player. We'll talk about the trade deadline after, man. Devontae is probably regretting his move because it looks like a lost year for him. I mean, a lot of people are saying that he said, I'm done on the sidelines. So who knows, right? Shout out to Robert Pena. Stack them lunchable peeps. You already know, man. Did the Bears make a trade for Claypool? Yes, they did, King Pookie Nation, for a second round. Shout out to Snoops Hernandez as well, man. Good to see you, brother. North Carolina Jesse says, Mr. Happy Feet can't Carr can't get it done. I'm so done with Derek Carr. He's a pussy. God damn. All right, y'all. Hey, yo. Hey, yo, y'all going after him. Shout out to Milk of Beezy, man. Good to see you. Yo, what's up, nation? Who's gone? Who's going? And who's joining the team? I got you, Chris Ariola, after this conversation, brother. Right now, we're just going over Sunday and everything, the most hot topics. Everywhere from Josh McDaniels to Carr and to this team overall. Shout out to Philly Sports Talk Podcast as well, man. My brother Robert up in the building. Raider Two Face Greedies from San Diego. Good morning. Good morning to you, brother. And good morning, good afternoon to everybody, man. Whether you're in East Coast, West Coast, UK, Australia, whatever you are. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. I agree. Yep, there are good. Those are good points, SC. You already know, man. I'll put $100 down that we don't make a boo. Goddamn. Shout out to North Carolina Jesse dropping links. I appreciate it, brother. McDaniels and company been lying to us all the season, and that's the one major problem I have with McDaniels with this. I don't know. I'm probably like Ben is the number one or leading the car hater fan club or whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called already. Me, I'm leading the McDaniels gone, in my opinion. I don't think he's built for a head coach, but Twan just gave me another perspective. And that's what I like about bringing people like Twan, Gabe, and Ben. They give me another perspective on a lot of things. And that's what we should do as a nation. Look at all the perspectives with this team instead of just dictating one way already without looking at the other ways, right? There's a lot of good points out there. The Bears basically traded a 25-year-old two-time All-Pro linebacker for a Chase Claypool. I'm telling you, a lot of people are getting a lot of players for cheap. That bet has Derek Carr, the coach, killer. God damn. Sorry, I don't think Carr is no longer the answer. I supported Carr all the time, but his performance on Sunday was the nail in the coffin. 102 yards and couldn't get the 50-yard line. With the defense, we have this bullshit shit. ... Jesse, what sealed it for me was DC on the sidelines laughing when we were getting blown out. I ain't gonna lie, I turned off the fucking I turned off the TV at third quarter, man. I ain't gonna cap to you. Shout out to ECG, man. What's good? Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. McDaniels doesn't have one play in the playbook that can't even score a field goal. That's what I'm saying as well, man. Except the quarterback, the main piece to the engine of this Ferrari of an office. The coach doesn't throw the ball. That's Mr. Happy Fit, aka Coach Killer Carr. All I say is hashtag still believe Guerrero. McDaniels is a great offensive coordinator, but just not good coach material. And I am on the same boat as Robert Pena right there. Trey McDaniels for Tomlin. I don't think that's a possibility. Shout out to 2B also, man. Damn, I'm so backed up. Holy fuck. Shout out to Farhan as well, man. The offense is a V8 running on 7-cylinder. God damn. I forgot which hashtags you were using, MG. Did I get to everybody? JB, shout out to you. Good morning, good afternoon. No, but what team ever has every piece of the pie? It's how you coach to the strengths of your said roster and how the players react to your scheme. Player execution is a product of preparation. Ooh, I like that too. I joined Raider Ben. He said I joined Raider Ben. People are joining the fan club. God damn. Shout out to everybody, man. Snoops, shout out to you. Willie Wayne, what's good? J Dub, I'm done with Carr and Clownios. Hopefully I said that right. We'll have to win us a Super Bowl for me to even start to like them. Oh shit. Did I miss something or the last game was the straw? What up, little bro? What's good, man? Holy fuck, I'm backed up. Shout out to Omar, Sebastian, Big One. Let me just go quick. Shout out to Sheldon Brown as well, man. I feel like Gabe on the smokeout hour. Gabe be leaving a comment up there for like 50. I saw Waller smiling on the silence when we were down 17. I was like, what the fuck are we smiling about? Okay. So let's continue with the conversation with me and Twan we're having, man. And I'll have the Ben's and Gabe's take on it. So for me, I've seen a lot of things on Sunday, right? The number one thing I seen from start to finish, the team didn't look like they wanted to play out there. It just looked they looked defeated by the first touchdown. And shout out to rest in peace takeoff for everybody that knows the Migos. One of the Migos has passed away at an early age, man. That shows me that life is too short. There's been many rappers that have died in the past year and a half, practically. Some of you guys may not know who Takeoff is because I know a lot of you guys are old school and a little bit. I'm not calling you guys old heads, but you guys are older than the new generation. The new generation, you know, fucks with the Migos hard. Pause. Me, I was, I listened to the music here and there, but it was pretty much, life is too short at the end of the day on that. So,
What the fuck happened? Who died?
Takeoff, from the
What?
Migos. Yeah, he apparently
got-
it
Go
was
ahead.
a dice game or something, and he got shot or something. It was like an altercation.
Rumors have it he got shot by his own team, bro, in the crossfire. Like somebody from his team was shooting at their ops, bro, and he hit Takeoff, bro.
Fucking
I
rappers.
seen that. They had the video on Twitter, bro. He got shot in the head or something, bro.
Fuck.
Shot in
Yeah,
the head.
his noodles were all on the road, bro. They had that shit on Twitter.
That's crazy. Nah,
blew
that
his
shows that
noodles
life
up.
is too short, man. Everywhere from Mac Miller to XX to Juice, everything's
That
life
was,
too
that
short.
was
And
what's
let's
her
not
name's
forget-
husband, right? That was what's her name's husband, right?
No. Cardi B's husband is Offset.
Yeah,
Oh,
Offset. Let's
got
not forget it. Let's not forget about California finest, bro. Draco the Ruler, man. R.I.P.
Draco the Ruler,
That
yep.
was my guy, bro. I was damn near heartbroken when they offed his ass, bro. I was pissed.
Concert, bro. At the fucking
Hey,
concert.
something told me it was gonna happen with Draco the Ruler though, because when he went on Rolling Loud and said all those things, bro, I was
Yeah,
like,
he said a bunch
"Damn,
of shit.
bro, you
Fuck
can't do
YG
that."
though, because I know YG had something to do with it, bro. Fuck that bitch made motherfucker, bro.
Hey, he might have. There's a lot of
There's
theories
a
with that, man.
whole-
It's
yeah, there's
crazy.
a whole lot of shit behind that shit, bro.
Hey, the person that is backstage, real quick. Hey, can you please? Your device is not connected, bro. If you can, rejoin. If you could hear me. But yeah, didn't
But-
two of them break up from the group? I'm not sure. Did they break? Are the Migos done? They are, huh?
Yeah, they've been done.
They've been done.
They've
Yeah.
been done for like a year. They got into it over some bitch, bro. They had, I think one of them was fucking on the other dude's bitch, bro, and they end up separating because of it.
Didn't they just have a fucking interview on Drink Champs together?
Yeah, just I think like last month, bro.
No, I think last week or something like that. Like 2
Yeah.
weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah, and he just got killed.
Well, he's gonna join back. The person backstage is about to join back. But Van City says, "Yo, what's good? SC and Pana. We trade Derek to the Packers, yeah, for Aaron Rodgers. I'm not on the Aaron Rodgers boat. I mean, that guy's playing like shit too, so I wouldn't take him. I'm also not in the boat for Russell Wilson either. For the people that want him, I'm also not in the boat for Tom Brady because people want Tom Brady. Yeah, Tom Brady is going for it.
Dude,
I'd rather
fuck
go a
Derek
young
Carr, but we
quarterback.
ain't gonna trade him. They're gonna ride this season out with Derek, bro.
He has
They're
no
not
trade
trading
clause.
Derek.
He has no trade clause. That's another
Yeah,
thing
if they
people
do
tend to
trade
forget.
him, he gets to pick where he wants to play. You know what I'm saying?
Your device is not connected again. The person backstage. Your shit is broke. God damn. Let me see.
They take that computer back to Walmart. I'm just fucking with
A
you.
lot, and they shut down the run big time. Think we're overrated over a run game a little. Oh, that's a new one. The run game. We'll talk about that. Edgar V. There's a lot to talk about. Actually, that's why this live is going to be 3 hours and a half, possibly 4, because there's a lot to talk about. So let me bring this up because we were talking about this. Like I said, me and Twan were talking about this overall thing, and might as well. I was going to talk about it a little bit later, but might as well. We're talking about the whole card thing right now, and I'll give your guys' intake on it. This is like I said, if anybody wants to do any last minute voting on the polls, I'll also bring it up later on in the live. But so far, we have over 150 votes on this car situation. I got somebody backstage actually. His name, Raider Ben will love his name. He's not part of the Derek Carr fan club. I'll tell you that much. My brother here, man. All the way from the Rocky Mountains over there in Denver, Colorado. You feel me? Representing the Raider Nation over there, strong Lakers, all those things, man. And he likes to call himself the groupie of the nation because he goes from chat to chat, My brother here, man. Another brother of the nation. Antoine's boo. In Carr, I trust Michael Guerrero. Up in the building. What's good, MG?
Fuck the rest.
Oh, I can't wait till we get to. Well, we're already on that topic.
Fucking
actually.
tired of the nation bashing our own players, dog. Fucking tired of that shit. We're the fucking Raiders, homie. He's a fucking Raider. Especially Jesse Cash Lord, all them motherfuckers, man.
Damn, we're name dropping. Fuck, I love it. Let's go.
Man,
Let's go.
You guys ain't fucking acting like fucking Raiders, man. Just fucking bashing one fucking player. It's the fucking organization. Fucking bullshit. I'm fucking tired of everybody fucking bashing one fucking player, man. We're fucking Raiders, dog. Fucking tired of that shit. Fucking pussy shit. Fucking scapegoat fucking one player out of this whole fucking organization, dog.
I love it.
That shit.
Let's go. Talk that shit, MG.
That's pussy shit for fucking just using Carr as a fucking scapegoat. Pussy shit, dog. For real.
Carr got the keys to the car, and the car isn't running. So, Carr has a combined record of 57 and 79 as a starter, bro. He's a loser.
We're talking about this year. Who gives a fuck about that record?
I don't give a fuck about nothing but winning football games, bro. And that's why it's fuck Derek Carr until he starts winning football games. It'll always be that way.
And it's fuck everybody else when they say that.
Game, and it won't be fuck you then.
Shit, that's bullshit.
We all know the organization is poorly ran. We all know that shit. That's no excuse for Derek Carr to not play well.
Exactly.
Hey, shout out to Queen Raider. What up, Queen? Good to see you. Hope all is well. Sold a card for crazy money and reinvested in Derek Carr. God damn. Hey, at least you got money, right? Shout out to everybody. So it looks like the chat's pretty much half. MG talk that shit. All I says talk that shit. MG. Chessie says Carr is trash. Sort of don't agree with Michael the Shield before anyone. What's your excuse for not passing the 50? Rest in peace, Al Davis. Fuck car shows will be sold. Fuck Josh McDaniels for not putting the right oil in that car. Thank you. Talk that shit, Big Worm. Fuck what people talking about. Fuck Josh McDaniels shit.
Josh McDaniels ain't no better than Derek Carr. They both should go.
I'm on that. Fuck this organization. Fuck this.
I don't want to see Derek Carr kill another coach. So I'd rather see the coach killer go before I see the coach at this point, bro. Dude's done knocked off 6 coaches already, bro.
That's what I was saying on Sunday, dog. I was just saying on Sunday, like, I know fucking it's the whole team, dog. The whole fucking team. But we ain't getting better, bro. We're not getting
any. Dude against all these fans who are real and who know. At this point, bro, nobody's right. This is my thing. We've been doing this shit since 20 years ago, bro. It's been the same fucking thing. We've been going from quarterback to quarterback, coach to coach, and it's still not working. And I don't know how people could sit here and think that there's not a bigger problem than what we got right now, bro. Because I'm not saying sell the team, but if we're not turning heads to the owner, at least a little, I don't know, man. I'm just saying. I'm not saying sell the team. I'm not going to say that. But the fact that we've been shit for 20 years, it kind of gives you a little bit like, what's going on? Like, you know,
me, everybody can go. Shit, I don't give a fuck. Everybody can fucking go. I don't give a fuck.
But like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying, with Mark Davis, he's trying to change it. You know what I'm saying?
He's trying to change that.
He's trying to change it from what we've been used to. You know what I'm saying? Shipping one guy in and then having another guy come in. You know what I'm saying? In and out, in and out. You know what I'm saying? He's like, okay, well, let's try to see if we do this for a long-term situation and see how that changes our trajectory from freaking flipping in and out. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work like that.
Yeah. And I got somebody backstage too. My bad, Gabe. I was just going to introduce somebody. He's driving and he has that face on because I know exactly why. I'm pretty sure he's out here to back up MG. We all know him. He probably leads the Derek Carr fan club, actually. As we got the fuck Derek Carr fan club, we got the go Derek Carr fan club. My brother here, another one from Northern California, man. He's also always lighting shit up, if you know what I mean, waking and baking, stuff like that. My brother here, and also is a shitty Warriors fan.
Well, damn. Get fuck the intro. God damn, motherfucking shit. Fuck, I'm about to be in my destination fucking with you. God damn.
It's like Ben's intro.
I knew your ass was gonna say that, motherfucker.
Fuck. Fucking binge intro. You fall asleep and wake up, and that motherfucker still ain't finished yet.
Shout out to Herb, man. It's 65 people in here, man. Shout out to everybody in here, man. I know everybody likes a little bit of debates, man, and that's exactly what we're doing with this car situation, man. And I'll give my overall thoughts right now, just quickly. It's probably a couple sentences. It's gonna be quick, like 10 seconds probably, and I'm gonna talk pretty quick. Derek Carr. This is what we should do moving forward. This is my take. We go draft a quarterback next year, not in the top 5 pick. CJ Stroud, Bryce Young. Nope. I would rather go with a quarterback that could sit under Carr and take over by the half of the season next year. That's what a lot of quarterbacks do. We've seen it with Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre. We've seen it with Patrick Mahomes and Alex Smith. We've seen it with all these different quarterbacks. Even Josh Allen. Nobody really knew this quarterback from Wyoming, right? Nobody really looked at Wyoming like that, right? There's a lot of things, situations, but that's just quickly what Al would do.
But didn't Josh Allen go like number 2 in the draft? What do you mean nobody looked at him?
He went number 10.
Okay.
Sam Darnold, I believe Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield, correct me if I'm wrong, was picked over him.
Yeah, they really fucked that up, huh?
Yeah, so let me go into this and we'll get into everybody's thoughts, man, because I know there's the panel may be a little bit half in the middle. It's time, so
Eric, you trying to start shit this morning.
Fuck yeah, let's start some shit. Anyways, is it time to move on from Derek Carr? This is what I asked. Let me know y'all thoughts down below and what's the plan moving forward with the quarterback position. We'll discuss tomorrow's stream, which is today. So 26% says no, don't move on. He is good enough from 175 votes, y'all, by the way. And 66% says move on. He is not the answer. We haven't won anything with him. 2% says I hate Derek Carr with all my heart because he is the devil. And 6% says I will defend Carr until death because he is.
Well, that's savior. Ben right there. That's the 2%.
No, on my mama, that wasn't
2%.
Wasn't me.
So let me get to the super chat before I go to the comments right here as well, and then I'll let my panel take over from here. Salute to the panel. Shout out to G-Town for the $5 super chat. Salute to the panel. I just got done watching Honcho's video, and basically I agree with his take on Mark Davis giving Raider Nation the middle finger. Hey, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you. I don't know. I'm not saying sell the team. I don't want Mark Davis to sell the team, but there's some. I see Twan's perspective where he is learning, but it kind of gets to a point where it's like, fuck, man. But look, this is what people got to say, right? There's 8 comments on here, and I see some of the comments in the chat as well. Marco Lopez says, love Carr and have defended him his whole career and truly believe this organization and him do favors throughout his career. With that being said, there has been too much that has happened in the 9 to 10 years for him to take us to where we want to be. We need a fresh start, and God knows Derek Carr does too. If we only everything that goes on behind closed doors like Derek does, this organization has been dysfunctional franchise for decades now. Derek has been loyal to the soil, and we owe him a lot for putting him through what the Raiders have. Because of all that, it's time to move on. Hey, that's a pretty good reason. They have been shitting on Carr. You know, the organization has been giving a coach after coach. That's a pretty good take, in my opinion. I don't know about y'all. I think Ziegler backdoored Carr. Oh, shit. I think Ziegler backdoored Carr. Adams, Renfro, and Waller are locked in, well as Jones. Carr is the only one not guaranteed back. I also think Renfro might be traded at some point this offseason. Robert Pena says 9 years with a crying face, a little bit of a tearing up face. Nutty Raider Nate, the co-host of Ben's show on Fridays, he says he is the devil. Chris Ariola says the organization has gone above and beyond money for Carr, and he'll still play the same vanilla. Dang, Eric, you got a hate section. Can't hate the guy. He's just not the guy. Okay. I'm also a Christian, so I believe Nation is happy Carr is a Christian, but a believer but religious won't win you a Super Bowl. Of course, Carr would be once a Raider, always a Raider category, but he ain't no good luck somewhere else. If you go somewhere and hopefully you could be successful and win a Super Bowl. Terrence, the King of Mod, says, Marky Mark, coaching staff, and only players that get to come back in my mind is Max and JJ. The rest could kick rocks and go to the XFL. All I care is hashtag rebuild 20.0. Adams, Castaigne, Waller, TLC Jr. What about Adams, Hollins, bro? They big victims of a bad situations. Both are ballers. All else can kick rocks. Brian Rodriguez says, move on from DC. We need a new start at quarterback positions. He blames everyone but himself. Matt M is going off on Raider fans. All you want to be Raider fans, go find another team wannabes. Don't blame Carr not having an offensive line and a defense. Expect Max Crosby and all you wannabes going to find another because Carr isn't going anywhere with a laughing face. Icy Naces, let's start off fresh. And Dominic 5 says Carr has to go. So that is a pretty interesting comment section. And in the chat. So there's that, and Ern's back. So that question was strictly for Carr.
Ern is driving through some bullshit on the freeway, and the fucking reception is awful.
Got a little bit of Twan's perspective on it.
I'm on 80 freeway, and nobody cares. Nobody cares what Dominique 5 says. Fuck him.
Hey, motherfucker, they're my supporters. Hey, relax.
Hey, SC, I have a question.
Hey, he's a bitch. He was on Spotlight show talking hella shit about me, calling me a bitch. And then when I confronted him, he covered in the corner like a little coward. Like, no, I didn't say that. Man, fuck him. He's a buster.
Yeah, William Jackson just went to the Steelers.
Oh my God, the Steelers are making more moves than us, and they're shit too.
The Steelers ain't even gonna do nothing. What are they wasting their time for? The Steelers, watch what's going to happen. We're going to let go of Derek Carr, and he's going to go to the Steelers because that's all they need is a quarterback.
It's addition versus subtraction. They just got rid of Claypool, so they just got somebody.
They did.
So
that defense is
they just got rid of Claypool.
My question:
where did Claypool go?
Bears
to the Chicago.
Oh shit!
Rounder. Yeah. So my question to the people that were saying, you know what I'm saying, let's get rid of everybody, let's clean house, right? Are those the same ones that are complaining that we're losing? Because if we clean house, right, that means you're saying scrap the whole season, right?
Yeah. The Eagles just traded for both of those players too.
Let me actually check. I don't think it's true because they would have been blowing up by now. Give me a second.
At this point, I
hell no.
Losing for
the Eagles are going all in.
Because to be honest with you, I think the people that are saying let's rebuild, I think that's what they're doing.
You don't see it.
I am.
I don't want to rebuild. I don't want to rebuild.
But I think that's what. But if Mark Davis is saying that McDaniels has time, right? And we're seeing what we're seeing what we're seeing on the field, and then realizing that we don't have everything that we need. You know what I'm saying? To get the job completely done, then we are in a rebuild.
What's good, Nate?
They signed the guys that they wanted. You know what I'm saying? I guess the people that they identified as the people that they want moving forward, and everybody else is in that rebuild state.
Yeah, I want to get to the super chat real quick. $5 super chat by Big Worm. What's good? 9 years with no consistency. It starts with the top. How many systems and shit has he been through? That's how you win. Consistency is key. And I think that's where it's at a point, right? I think Carr has been so banged up, and you see it now with his little bit of decline of play. It kind of looks like all those coaches and players after players and after scheme after scheme, it's kind of affected him mentally. So that's why for me, I'm not on the fully get rid of him now because you can't even get rid of him. The only way is to release him right now, which is, they're not going to do that because they have to wait till the 3-day window in the off season. But what I am at is that I think it's better. I tend to think, I've seen this on Twitter, and I think I kind of agree. If you think of the Jared Goff situation, right? Let's talk about the Jared Goff situation, right? What the Lions did, right? Or what they did over the Rams. They put a lot of money into the office. They gave him everything they wanted, right? But he was a victim of a lot of bad things, right? He ended up getting traded to another team, and it kind of looked like they were forcing Goff out. Now, if you look at the situation with the Raiders right now, you could say that there's a little possibility that it could be a little bit the way they're making moves and the way they're seeming. It kind of looks like they're doing the same thing they did with Goff, where it's pushing him away. And for Carr, I think that for the better of him and our team is that both ways separate. And this is the reason being, you give Carr a clean slate with a better organization. And you also give us a fresh look at quarterback with the younger stud and use all that money into the defense, into places that we need. And that would be moving forward, because I think this is the thing. When you look at the Raiders for the last 20 years, right? It's been the same thing over and over again, right? We think we're rebuilding here. We think we're rebuilding here with this, that, and the third. And we're doing it again. This time, like Juan said, We seen it. Mark Davis went from the little John Gruden little bit of a mistake of like getting him 10 years, and he was kind of going to that direction of trying to establish continuity with this team. And that's what he's doing with Josh McDaniels again, right? Bring in a guy that's been in the Super Bowl, even though he hasn't been as a head coach, somebody that has proven. Patrick Graham, another guy that has been proven in certain ways in the defense, and a lot of assistant coaches and stuff like that that have been proven. So now you get to see he's trying to make that happen. But now you'd start to think that why did we make moves like Devontae Adams and Chandler Jones and putting a lot of money in the offense if we're not going to win now? That's another little bit of a thing, right? So I've been talking all this time. I'm gonna give my panel the floor. Ben, what you think, bro, about all this shit, Carr and stuff like that? I'm gonna let you go. Nope.
So
wait, one thing real quick. Hey, one thing before he says anything. Hey, it's like, are we rebuilding that? Are we Egyptian or something? Because we're like building the pyramid or something. Huh? We're taking like 2,000 years to rebuild and shit.
All right.
The aliens did that, gay.
So Ben, what you think, Ben? What you think, Ben?
So how I feel is I don't fucking like want Derek Carr to fail, because if he fails, the Raiders fail. Sultan's been talking about it. I've talked about it before. I haven't really dived into it recently, but a lot of Derek Carr's cons that he had coming out of college, man, are still affecting him to this day, 9 years into the NFL. You know what I'm saying? If you go and look at his draft stock and his pros and cons of, what he's good at and what he's not good at, there's a lot of things there that he still struggles with. Not good against the blitz, tends to stare down wide receivers, doesn't have great, field awareness. I look at it like this, bro. The only 2 times the Raiders have been shut out, I think, in the last 20 years, both of them was by a Derek Carr-led football team. You know what I mean? And I'm on the same train as you. It took the Miami Dolphins 9 years to move on from Ryan Tannehill, or 8 years, bro. This needs to be that. You know what I'm saying? Like Derek Carr, bro, we tried. I'm agree with a lot of you guys. Yes, the Raiders.
What's the plan moving forward if we get rid of Derek Carr? What's the plan? If you want to win now, what's the plan?
Yeah, just like the Dolphins did. Just exactly like the Dolphins did. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, you're gonna find another Tua out there, right? Because they just grow on trees.
Tua's not that good. It's the playmakers around him that look better than he really is, bro. And that defense that they got making them win football games. It's too obvious.
I wish you would get over and hit me, bro. I will bust your face.
That was,
man. I'm not. My only issue with Carr, bro, is when it's time to perform and we need it, bro, he folds, bro. Every fucking time, bro. Anytime we need to go on a streak, anytime we need to win the game, he'll fold, bro. 9 times out of 10, bro, he's gonna fold, dude. That game.
But he's the leading comeback quarterback active in the NFL right now. But he folds all the time. I don't know. Something's not computing for me.
No fourth quarter comes backs in the last 7 games.
We got some
hold on, I gotta go to the ATM and get some money out.
We got some breaking news real quick. Denver is dealing Bradley Chubb to the Dolphins, so he's heading to the Dolphins. That includes 2023 first round pick from Miami, acquired from San Francisco. So the thing they acquired from San Francisco, Bradley Chubb is going to Miami.
Oh fuck.
That's fine with me.
And that goes with what we were talking about earlier, like, with Ben and, you guys are talking about Miami. The reason why Miami's situation was so lovely is because they were on the bottom for so long, and they built, they built through the draft. Their defense was solid. They're just finally picking up pieces now to make their team almost a complete team. I think our situation here with Derek Carr, I'm with moving with Derek Carr, but I feel like Derek Carr is our bridge gap. You know what I'm saying? He's our bridge gap to our, our next starting quarterback. But we don't have that guy right now on our roster. So until we draft him, or until we, bring that person in, then I'd rather just roll with DC until then. You know what I'm saying? Because whether we bring somebody in to do that, it's going to be the same situation.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, man. Carr he deserves to get trashed, dude. No fucking doubt about it for what the fuck he's playing. All I'm tired is that every single loss we bring up 9 years
155 games. He hasn't thrown 3 touchdowns in a game. Prove it to me. And it's like we forget that he's a fucking Raider. I mean, I understand. Hey, man, he fucking played like shit on Sunday. He deserves to get trashed. He deserves the way you guys feel about him. But god damn, after every loss is like fire sale. Let's tank. We got 10 weeks to go. Shit, man. It's like, God.
Did he freeze?
Yeah.
Well, I can politely say that I'd never said anything about Derek Carr until this game, and this was one of the worst games I've ever seen him play. You know what I'm saying? And
My
that's the
bad.
reason why I am like I am. I've never always blamed losses on Derek Carr. I haven't done that I haven't done this all season. You know what I'm saying? I thought Derek Carr deserved this on top of my head. Derek Carr deserves that. That motherfucker didn't do nothing. And he deserved that. He deserved to get mocked. Sorry.
Hey, Miami dealt more than a first round. So these are the official trade terms. Miami trades a first round pick to Denver, a fourth round pick in 2024, and running back Chase Edmonds to Denver. So Denver gets a running back. And Denver trades Bradley Chubb and a 2025 fifth round pick. Those are the official um, trade package for Bradley Chubb there and stuff like that.
And then they got to factor in that money too. So there's it and those that don't understand trades, there's the picks that are involved, but then there's also the contract that you got to sign that guy to. So you got to have money and picks to get some, to get these guys, unless they're already on like cheap labor, which is like a rookie contract. Then you're not spending that much at all.
What you think, Gabe? What you think about that Carr and stuff like that?
About Carr,
and the plan moving forward.
I'm just on the boat of, like, I was just thinking about everything, dog. The whole year, he's had one great year. He's had good years. He's had one great year, but I don't know. Dog. We do need a plan for damn sure. We need a what are we gonna do? Are we gonna draft one? Are we gonna draft one high? Are we gonna, develop one? Are we gonna do something like that? So that needs to be addressed first. Like Tuan was saying, of course we need to know what we're gonna do first, and what guys are available, and what pick we have and shit like that. So that's why I think we're gonna ride with Carr for the rest of the year. But I'm just at the point where it's like, I'm just I love Derek Carr as a person, dog. Well, not love. I like Derek Carr as a person, dog, for sure. Damn sure, dog. He's a fucking good dude, whatever. I'm just tired of being good. You know what I mean? And on that fence of like good, mediocre. You know what I mean? I just
we're all done with that shit.
Yeah, because I fuck that shit. Like at this point, I'm like, I ain't going to any more games, dog. Like, I'm tired of fucking. I watch them at home. I'm always gonna watch them every game from beginning to end. And you know what I mean? But spending thousands of dollars, dog, on going to fucking games and shit like that, I'm not doing that.
I feel that, Gabe.
Until we get like, until shit starts clicking, dog. And you know what? Another thing, dog. Everything that we've learned, everything that they've basically, like the system that they were getting was fucking just went back to fucking ground zero, dog, on Sunday, because they just gave a blueprint for how to fucking stop us. So it's like that shit. We're back to square one.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just fuck, dog. At this point, I'm just not fully rebuild. I'm not, like I was talking shit earlier, but I'm not on that train. But it's like to the point where we do need a plan, dog. We need a plan to move forward, because this is already, he's his 10th year. He ain't getting any younger. He's good, dog, and I always have love for him, dog. He'll always be a Raider to me, dog. He'll always be in all that shit. It's just, fuck, dog. I mean, I want to be great, dog. I want our team to be fucking great every year. It's just, I'm tired of being good. You know what I mean?
We're not even being good. We're not even being good, Gabe.
Oh yeah, no, this year for sure. I'm just talking about like his. That's why we kept him so much. You know what I mean? Because I think he was struggling, and then he had 2016. You know what I mean? That earned him fucking 5 more years. You know what I mean? Because that shit he was great. Not just good. He was great that year.
You're right, Gabe.
He might win the MVP. So it's like but that earned him another years. That earned him more years. That's why he's still here. You know what I mean? And it's like, that injury hurt him so much that he hasn't been the same since. He's had like they said, he's had the happy feet. He's had and then on Sunday, dog, everything that Joey Bosa said, like it was before our face, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was like during the pressure. He
Matthew was fucking reading his pre-snaps. I mean, he looked lost. He looked like a fucking rookie out there, dog.
It didn't look good, dog. It didn't look good, and I'm not gonna talk the whole one game. I know it was horrible, dog. It was fucking horrible and shit like that. Cause I was talking shit. I was Sunday, dog. Was fucking doing the little Giants chant and shit. We gained the yard. I was like, shit, dog. At the end of the game, I was having fun with it, dog. I was just what could we do? You know what I mean?
It was a serious battle against a offensive coach versus a defensive coach, and
Ben's clown music is the best shit. That once that shit plays, man, hey, dog, it's reality. It's reality at that moment, man. It's like,
yeah, and you have, like you said, Gabe. Now, the Saints gave the blueprint on how to get to us. You know what I'm saying? What our bread and butter was our running game, and the way that I was looking at the tape, and how their defensive line, was cutting through our offensive line. You're gonna see that duplicated probably next week. You know what I'm saying? Because that was a whole different style from the other teams that we played. You know what I'm saying? And now they got that. So what are we going to do now? What is McDaniels going to? What adjustments is he going to make offensively? You know what I'm saying? Off of this tape, because I guarantee you the Jaguars are going to look just like the Saints. You know what I'm saying? Defensively.
Look, another issue with Carr is the NFL has gotten away from quarterbacks like Derek Carr. And what I mean are the prototypical pocket quarterbacks that like to just stay there in the pocket, deliver that is over with, bro. If you cannot move in the NFL, some of the highest paid players get paid to get your quarterback, the defensive ends. Your line isn't going to be able to hold these guys every single time. You cannot just stand there, dude. You cannot just stand there, bro. Almost no.
He likes that shit, Ben. You know that.
Apparently. You know what I'm saying? You cannot just stand there. This offensive line is not good. These dudes are coming for you, bro. Do something.
He ran into the fucking tackles. Fucking ass.
McDaniels needs to. We should be running a lot more play action bootlegs and getting Carr running with momentum on his feet. We need to move him, dude, because him standing in that pocket, bro, he's like a statue, bro. He's not gonna do nothing. He's gonna try to step up, and our offensive line's not great, so he's getting pressured from everywhere. He don't have the ability to run back and then try to make a play. He don't. That's not against him. That's just not his game. And unfortunately, the way defenses are now, you have to do something with your legs. You got to have more off-scripted plays, bro. And Derek Carr never makes off-scripted plays. And what I mean by that is when the motherfucking play breaks down, the quarterback can get out and make something out of nothing. Some of the best quarterbacks in the league do. I mean, Aaron Rodgers isn't even super mobile, but he does it. Aaron Rodgers has some of the most unscripted plays in the league, and he's not even mobile. You could argue Derek Carr has more athleticism than Aaron Rodgers, you know what I'm saying? But it's in Derek Carr's head. He won't fucking move, bro. Look at all the young quarterbacks, bro. Lamar, Sam Darnold, motherfucking, even you can even say Mac Jones, fucking Patrick Mahomes. They all move, bro. That's the way the league is now. You want to know why Matt Ryan just got benched? The same reason why Derek Carr is probably going to get benched soon, because the prototypical drop back, stand in the pocket quarterback is over. That's a wrap. The NFL don't want that no more. The NFL wants electric plays. The only quarterback that's going to be able to do that is Tom Brady. So,
and what John Ray was saying right there, that they don't have the blueprint because the backup, got us past the 50, in the last 4 minutes. But the thing is, he wasn't reading. They weren't reading the scheme. They weren't reading the play calling. They were reading Carr.
That's it.
Yeah.
Matthew said he knew Carr's
Yeah.
tendencies, not the offensive tendencies. He knew Carr's He knew Carr wasn't gonna take the deep shot. He knew he was gonna deke and dunk. So that's what I mean by they have the
I
blueprint.
was saying it all week about Matthews, man.
They have Carr's blueprint, dog. Like that's what I mean. They have Carr's blueprint, not like McDaniels, because you can see it at the end of the game against Houston, dog. They had them on their heels and shit. It's just when somebody knows your quarterback and then they shut you out like that, teams are gonna copy that blueprint, dog. They're gonna take away the deep shot and they're gonna they're gonna try to deke and dunk and take away the run game.
Facts. And I wanted to say, hit that like button, y'all. If you guys can, there's 64 people in here, man. If you guys can, please hit that like button. Also subscribe to my panel. Yes Sir Outdoors for Twan. Also his Instagram, Twan. Raider Ben, man, just like that. Raider Ben, he's just win baby podcast, you know. Michael, he does have.
I'm 5 away. I'm 5 away from 20. I'm 5 away from 20.
5 away from 20 subscribers. 5 away from 20 subscribers. Michael Guerrero, man, and Raider Gabe, just like that. Raider Gabe, just exactly.
420.
Like that,
add 420. 420 to it. 420 at the end.
My bad. 420 next to it. And boy, Ben, look at Ben. Look at
420,
Ben.
baby.
We're getting the X-ray right now of Derek Carr's heart right now. This is an X-ray of Derek Carr's heart. They say he got that dog in him. You know what I'm saying? He's got that dog in him.
There's a difference between zone coverage and man coverage. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's not safe to run when there is zone, because that means you have a whole bunch of eyes on you. So going back to the tape and seeing, you know, those plays where maybe he should have ran, you know what I'm saying, or maybe he shouldn't have ran, just based on that coverage, especially when you don't have. We all want the Lamar, we all want the Kyler, you know what I'm saying? We all want the guy to run and bust out for, you know, all those yards. But again, like Ben says, he's not. He can get out and he can move a little bit, but he's not that. He's really not.
And we already know how this is going to play out. Derek Carr is going to do enough for the rest of the year. For you know what I'm saying, to stick around. Mark Davis loves him, guys. I mean, hey, let's be straight about that too. So, you know, the thing is, that's what I keep on saying. I mean, hey, Derek Carr deserves to get trashed right now by the nation. All I'm saying is that, hey, man, let's be consistent. All right, fuck it. Let's be consistent about it. But I just talk to the people that are fucking every time he loses, that's the only time they want to show up in this motherfucker.
Hey,
that's who the people I talk to.
I was gonna say,
you know what I'm saying? Let's be consistent about it.
People were hiding, and
it feels like they love to see us lose. You know what I mean?
After the Houston game, the people that were talking that shit about Carr were hiding that. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm telling you, hiding,
so
bro.
Like, they waited.
You know what I mean?
They waited until this game. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I feel you right there. Now be consistent. You know what I mean? It's like that shit's. I
do the protecting of Carr just to fuck with everybody else. But in the hey man, that motherfucker deserves to get roasted right now, dog. We're fucking tired of losing, dog. He's the leader of this fucking team, dog. We're fucking tired of it. Everybody's fucking tired of it.
Yeah.
It's fucking simple. It's one-on-one shit, dog. Fucking 9 years, dog. You should be balling right now, dog. You should be making adjustments on the line to fucking make it work. It's not even about Josh McDaniels no more or anybody, dog. It is about that motherfucker, dog. That motherfucker needs to step up.
The one thing I do hope is I like is that fucking Matthew said that shit out loud, dog. So you know what? Maybe that shit will get into Carr's head and be like, maybe I do gotta take the fucking deep pass. Maybe I do gotta take that deep shot. You know what I mean? So it's like maybe that'll fucking click something in his head. I mean, it's a big fucking if, but you know, I mean, hopefully if we that shit out loud will fucking put something into like him throwing the ball down the field more.
My bad too. I mean, we can easily bash the fucking defense too, but come on now, man. We all see it, dog. I mean, we are the 32 ranked fucking, you know what I'm saying? We didn't spend no money in that motherfucker other than that fucking 55, whatever. I don't even want to say his name, but hey, man, this is Carr, dog. This is Carr shit. Carr is supposed to, you get the ball in the fucking first half, the first drive, man, you're supposed to drive us down there and set the tone.
And I will say this, that you know what I'm saying, as much as we're really on, you know what I'm saying, our offense at this point, you know what I'm saying, you gotta give props to the Saints defense. You know what I'm saying? Their front four ain't nothing to mess with. You know what I'm saying? They're two
We
safety.
helped that cause too, though, Twan. They were ranked 31st, man. It's like
Their two safeties back there ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? They got some players on their defense. So it's not like, you know what I'm saying, it's not like we just were playing, you know, some bum ass defense out there. Even though they may not have had their first or second, you know what I'm saying, corners, that defense overall is a decent defense. But but with that being said, there should have been no reason that we shouldn't have put up at least 3 points in this game.
No, that's facts. That's facts. And Raider 7528. If fans had the say, bro, we would be winning by now. I'll tell you that. Well, actually, no, because most of the
Not
fan
all
base is
fans. Some fans are
I ain't
stupid.
gonna lie, a lot of fans are delusional. Never mind, never mind. I'll take that back. We don't have no say, bro. We don't have no say. We could us as content creators, our job is pretty much to give you content, to give you the Raider news, the rumors, the talk about the
Our point
hottest
of view.
topics, stuff like that, right?
Our point of view. You know what I mean?
Yeah, our point of view, right? But at the end of the day, some people act like they're the general manager, bro, and they're not the general manager. Mark Davis does what he wants. The organization does what they want. They're not paying attention to us because if they were paying attention to us, they would have pretty much did all they can, to possibly stay at Oakland, right? If they did care about the fans, because a lot of the fan base was a little bit mad right after they left, right? There's certain things that they did that people don't agree with, but they do it because they're in charge. We're not, right? So at the end of the day, some of these fans think they're general manager on fucking Madden, thinking that uh this certain guy has 100 potential on fucking my career and shit, and that they're gonna be a 99 overall in real life, and it's like that's not how it works, bro. That's not
And
how it
what
works.
and our defense, dog, everybody, Max included, dog, played
Didn't
like
play too well.
shit.
Yeah,
They
this is
didn't
the
get
first time in
no
4 games
fucking
Max Crosby
pressure,
hasn't
dog.
got a pressure, bro.
They didn't get no fucking pressure. Like Andy Dalton was standing back there like Carr, but was standing back there with not getting touched. Like he was standing there like a statue, and then actually like, oh, I might as well throw it now. It's been 6 seconds. Like what the fuck, dog? Like what the? It was horrible, dog. Like both sides of the football, both sides of the football were just bad, dog. Like I was just watching it, like it was third down. I was like, oh, they're gonna get a first down right here. Yep. Like nothing, dog. Like nothing.
Yeah, I was talking about it going into this game. Like, I would have rather played Jameis Winston, bro. I guarantee you, Jameis Winston, we would have got a sack or a turnover or something, bro. I already knew Andy Dalton wasn't going to make no mistakes, bro. He's not a mistake quarterback, bro. That game where he threw them 3 picks, he also threw 4 fucking touchdowns in that game. You know what I'm saying? Like, our secondary is shitty, bro. And they've been shitty all year, dude. And I know Jameis plays careless football. Andy Dalton don't. If they had the ability to run the football, Andy Dalton was going to slice us up, bro. The most pathetic thing I've seen all game is where they threw that shit underneath to Alvin Kamara and nobody even wanted to tackle him, bro. That was pathetic.
Real, bro.
That was pathetic, bro.
Okay, did you see Amik on that
facts,
play?
man.
That was pathetic.
He went like this. Like he fucking backed up like at the 2 yard. Like, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah.
That shit was like, what the fuck is going on here, dude?
Morik finally had an interception too. He couldn't even put his feet in bounds.
I'm saying,
I mean, that's a bright sign. At least we saw Morik getting back after the football. That was nice to see.
Yeah, he but that interception, it's like, bro, you gotta learn how to put your feet down, please. Like that you should practice on that for real because he let his foot just swing. Like he didn't even try to put his foot down or anything. I was just like, he needs to like do that toe tagging, that toe tap fucking, drill or something, that maybe he'll get some more picks though.
Yeah, and Curtis says all I'm saying is play with some fucking heart. We let these motherfuckers tell the world, oh, I'm not worried about facing the Raiders. I'm gonna beat the shit out of them. Then we play like that. That's facts, bro. And that's where that's where I'm gonna change the topic to Josh McDaniels. Now we talked about Carr. Now let's talk about Josh McDaniels, right? And this is the only problem I have with McDaniels, right? The team looked like they weren't prepared, like nobody had heart out there. And that has to do with coaching into the game, right? There was a lot of things that went into consideration on Sunday, right? Everywhere from personnel to coaching, everything just looked out of sync, right? We had people on the sideline laughing, right? Not being mad. Usually against the Broncos, if you guys remember the Broncos, Judy was talking shit, everybody was talking shit, and that made us play better. This time, the Saints on every play, even their third, fourth stringers, were literally talking shit to us, and we were sitting like puppies, like, oh, we're not gonna do anything. Yeah, you can talk your shit, whatever. Even when we weren't losing by that much, so the team just looked defeated overall, and that's what I don't like. And some people say, there is the little bit we heard reports about a lot of the players being a little bit ill. I'm not saying that's an excuse, but a little bit sick and stuff like that. That could take it to a little bit of factor because they did look a little bit out of sync. Like, this is the worst game we played all season, y'all. Let's just keep it a stack, right? Even though we lost other games, this was the worst game we've played. Literally. Literally. And by Carr. Carr's worst game this season is this one, right?
Try to play with the flu, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, so in all honesty, now I'm gonna change the direction, like I said, to Josh McDaniels, and I have the poll right here. Before we get to it, let me go to the poll, and if you guys haven't yet, go to the poll, go to the poll, go to the poll. Community tab here. We have now we have 184 votes on the Derek Carr one, but we have 102 votes on the Josh McDaniels one, and I'll bring it up right now. Somebody actually clicked that they're married to Josh McDaniels.
How's that neck though, Ben?
It's better. I was actually able to work today, which was good. I put a fucking heating mat on it last night and it seemed to be all right now.
So here we go.
Fucking Carr got my boy getting hurt out there.
So here we go. I know Mark Davis. So I said this. I spelled Mark wrong. I'm sorry. I know Mark Davis came out and said he's staying, but I just want to hear y'all thoughts. Does Josh McDaniels deserve a pass? I just want to hear the nation. I'll be discussing this today. Like I said, give me your thoughts down below.
Bro, that could be
so 32% said yes, it's his first year back. 66% says no, he doesn't deserve a pass, and 2% says that they're married to Josh McDaniels. Because some of these motherfuckers out here act like they're married to Josh McDaniels.
32%, dog. That's horrible, dog. 32% say that he's fucking doesn't like that he deserves a pass, pretty much.
Yeah. So we only have. I don't know why the other score.
Gay surprise, though.
I know, right?
That's fucking horrible, dog.
So the other replays are not showing. The replies aren't showing. There's more replies, as you can see here. It says 3 replies, but I can't even click on it. I'll give McDaniels a second chance. People gave Gruden 4 years, but McDaniels won New Year system. Didn't have the draft picks to work with because Gruden made us look bad. Let Dave Ziegler, McDaniels work with the full draft. 13 picks, we scoring points. Patrick Graham needs help. He came here with ass players. Only Max Crosby and Pyramid show up. I would highly disagree because Trayvon Merrick was one of the best coverage safeties last year. Deron Harmon is one of the best closers. Blake Martinez is actually serviceable when he gets out there, right? Max Crosby is a fucking demon. Chandler Jones was supposed to come in here and this is his worst year of his career. And this is what I'm saying. Derek Carr is having his worst year of his career. Chandler Jones is having his worst year of his career. Trayvon Merrick is having his worst year of his career. Let's keep going. Anthony Aver's having his worst year of his career. Right? Let's keep going down the field. Who else? Illuminor's having. Well,
Rocket is okay, but
Rocket has been okay, but recently he's been all right. Right? There's a lot of things here. Brandon Bolden is having his worst year of his career. Right? We could keep going down the list. There's a lot of people on here that are having their worst year of the career. Now you tend to think. Is it the players or is it the coaching staff that all these guys that are usually serviceable are not being serviceable and having their worst year of the career? And that is just my question to you guys and the chat as well. Do you agree with Jaw Raider? And I heard Twan too. It's all about continuity. Do you agree on that point where you would give regardless, McDaniels is staying here. Let's keep it a stack. McDaniels is staying here. Mark Davis already said it, but I'm saying, do you give him a pass because it's his first year, y'all?
You know why
don't? For me,
you know why I don't give him a second chance? Because we shouldn't even give him a first chance.
Ooh. Okay.
He just doesn't look like he's a leader of men, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
he's an offensive coordinator, and people always talk about the rings, right? He made the ring. He made, and Renfro's having one of his worst career years. Waller too. I mean, even though Waller's injured, but still, when he's out there on the field, he doesn't look like himself. But anyways, back to McDaniels.
I fucking forced myself to like McDaniels, dog. Like I remember.
Facts, I did too.
Me too. I didn't want him either.
When we're going through that coaching shit, I was like, Fuck no. I was talking shit, dog. I was like,
yeah.
I don't want this dude, dog. I do not want this fucking guy, dog. He's a fucking loser. And they said it even like that was like a time where they had that interview like on the pivot or the fucking I Am Athlete or something like that, where they were saying the only reason he was winning basically is until when he got caught cheating, basically that time in Denver as a head coach, they went 2-8 for the rest of the fucking season. They were 6-0. They went 2-8 for the rest of the season. And then the next season, he got fucking fired in the middle of the season.
We're bipolar as fuck. Because if he was 5-2, we'd be praising his ass right now.
That is
true. But that's the thing.
We would be praising everybody. We would be praising Carr.
I would have believed what everybody was telling me. You know what I mean? I would have believed what everybody was telling me. You know what I mean? So it's like, fuck. But now you're seeing what you initially thought. You know what I mean? So it's like, fuck. He's proving me right instead of wrong. That's why it's like, it's like, fuck, bro. It's like, what? He's a product of Bill Belichick and Tom Brady.
I just want to finish better than Denver, man, because we can't let Denver fans start laughing at us, bro. We own them. You know, they're laughing their fucking ass off right now. I mean, we beat them, yeah, but they're like, oh, yeah, we told y'all about Josh McDaniels.
Shit, you think I'm already hearing it here. Shit.
I know you out there, bro. It sucks. I can just imagine.
Here's the difference, right, with all these coaches, right? Because I know a lot of people are going to bring up the Giants. Why are they doing good? You know, why are the Miami Dolphins doing good with New Year head coaches? Denver's doing bad with their head coach, right? Here's the thing with it, right? And I think this is the problem with Josh McDaniels, right? Is that he's going into a new team, right? He's inheriting a team that he didn't build, right? That's one thing. As a coach, you need to adjust to that, right? You need to make it simplified for the first year so they could get used to it, could get the wheels turning and stuff like that. And then give them the whole full shebang next year when they already have a year under their belt under you, right? And that's the thing with Mike McDaniels, right? Mike McDaniels' system is so simplified. He's using Tua to his best of his ability. Tua is not no Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers in their prime. Tua is one of those quarterbacks that is best when he lets his playmakers do the rest. You feel me? The quick passes. If the defense is biting on the quick passes, go deep. And that's exactly what he does. When you got two speedsters like Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, that's exactly what you do. You run the ball, you let Tua sling the ball quick. Your offensive line doesn't have to do too quick, right? All those different things. So for Mike McDaniels, it's been working for them. Brian DeBoer, he went into the Giants, said that he was gonna show why Daniel Jones has a lot of potential, and he did that. He's had a lot of injuries, and he's worked with what he's given. A lot of his receivers are injured. Some of his defense is injured, and the fact that they're still in the position they are is remarkable, and that's what a head coach does. They work with what they gave. Now we come to the Raiders, right? Some new pieces, some pieces from before, right? And here's Daddy Duty's calling. Thanks for having me. Salute to the chat. Go Raiders. Hey, for sure, Ben. Have a good one, brother. But here's the thing with Josh McDaniels. I think he made it too complex right away for the team to really grasp it. And I think that's where it's been a little bit of a fault with this team. Also, the leadership ain't there everywhere from the coach to the personnel. Nobody's stepping up. And it just looks like they're just out there to just play backyard football. You feel me? So I'm gonna give you guys the floor. Whoever wants to start. Josh McDaniels.
I just want to answer one question in the chat, dog. Like it says, because I guess he says, I feel we gotta hand him a pass after all this first year, right? Sanjit said if we could get rid of him, who would want to come work for us? I'm telling you one thing, dog. It's an NFL team. There's a lot of people to fucking get to coach, dog. There's a lot of fucking defensive coordinators, offensive coordinators who would love to fucking have a head coaching job. That shit, that right there is like, I don't believe in any of that shit. Who would want to come play with? It's Vegas, dog. It's the Raiders. What do you mean? Who would want to come work with us?
Realistically, they wouldn't want to be paying three coaches though. Gruden, Josh, and then whoever replacing him. So
yeah. But I'm just saying, like, if that question, like, to who would want to come work with that right there, like, shit. I'll tell you one thing. You give fucking what's the fucking the offensive coordinator who still hasn't got a job for the Kansas City Chiefs? What's his fucking name?
Bieniemy.
I'll tell you what, he'll fucking take a fucking head coaching job. He hasn't got it in years.
Chuck Pagano, babe.
Exactly, dog. There's a lot of dudes who will get a fucking who want the fucking team. You know what I mean? There's a lot of guys who are waiting in line forever. Like Mike McDaniels, dog. Like he's a young dude, but like dudes come out of like that. There's fucking geniuses out there, dog, who just don't get the chance because this is what is it like? It's a fucking billionaires fucking club, dog. Like those owners hire who they want, and they just that's why a lot of these dudes don't even get opportunities.
Yeah. We got more news. Miami just got Jeff Wilson from the Niners. Another trade. Niners and Miami there.
Oh shit, that's
So there's
not
That's
good.
big.
trade.
That's not
trade
good because fucking and in fantasies, the one guy he has them right, and he fucking I was like, fuck Jeff Wilson. That's too bad for you, dog. Jeff Wilson is fucking. He just got his spot taken by
Oh,
McCaffrey, and now he got
and
his spot back. No, because yeah, they have
and
most,
Well,
but
no, because
they have
most are still over
but
there.
yeah, they have most,
most
but
are still there.
Jeff
Yep.
Wilson is that he's gonna get carries over there for
Yeah.
Dash
Yeah.
more than in San Francisco. Like McCaffrey looks like.
But it
Man,
makes sense. It makes sense because McDaniels was the guy that was drawing up plays for Jeff Wilson. You know what I'm saying in the running game. You know what I'm saying. So
Yeah. It works
he's
out.
going to
Yeah.
easily jump into that offense because it's the same offense.
That's fact.
well, they
Um.
lost Edmonds and they got fucking Jeff Wilson.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
McCaffrey never stays healthy, dog.
I know
Never.
what I mean.
Never.
But
But
if he
hey,
does,
Miami's
dog,
looking good, bro. They're looking better now with Bradley
Yeah.
Chubb on that defense, bro. That defense is already good. You put Bradley Chubb on that pass rush, fuck. But we got another trade. So the betting man himself, Calvin Ridley, has been traded from the Falcons to guess where? Our
the
opponent
Jags.
this week, the
But
Jacksonville
he can't play,
Jaguars.
right? Isn't he suspended all this year?
I think he is suspended.
Yeah, he's suspended this whole year.
But they
That's
traded
what,
for him because they need a receiver next year anyway. So there,
yeah,
there you go.
that's
Calvin
yeah.
Ridley is heading to Jacksonville there. That's another trade. Hey, trades are starting to pop off. It's about the last hour before the deadline's over. And even I'm gonna still be live 30 minutes after the deadline because some finalized trades happen after, right? Um, but yeah, so who knows? Who knows? Who knows if the Raiders are even on the phone? They're probably just chilling, watching everything unfold, probably.
I mean,
Um,
I think that's just they're. I think they're more. They're they're ready for the not ready because I mean they still have a lot of shit to go through this season. Now there's still a lot of games. I mean that's just fact. We still have a lot of games. It's fucking who knows? This shit could ever turn around. I mean, it's not looking good, but you never know. But I think there's more of the draft. They're gonna rely heavy on the draft, dog. Just because they
yeah.
spend so much money on offense, they're gonna rely heavy on the draft.
You know what? It's a good defensive draft. I'll tell you that much.
Oh
I've
yeah,
already been looking
defense
about a lot of
heavy.
college games.
For
There's a
sure.
lot of good defensive drafts. It's also a good quarterback draft, actually. There's so many quarterbacks you could get, so much talent, like different types of talent from like you don't even need to get a quarterback in the first round, bro. That's how good the talent is. And that's what I'm saying. All this CJ Stroud, Bryce Young bullshit, I'm not going that route because at the end of the day, number one, what I seen it by all eyes earlier. What did Josh McDaniels do with the only mobile quarterback he's worked with, Cam Newton? Did that work out?
Nope.
Yes, it could be a little bit of Cam Newton, declining, but also he can't do it with mobile quarterbacks. Mac Jones wasn't really a mobile quarterback. He could get out of the pocket, that's pocket awareness, but that doesn't make him a mobile quarterback. Also, Tom Brady ain't a mobile quarterback.
His offense could be up there, like it's probably it's catching up to the league. It's already caught up, dog. Shit,
Yeah.
you know.
Just got a buck, man. What are we gonna?
He said, he said, who lives under a pine? Who lives in the pineapple under the sea? Mark Davis. God.
I'll tell you one thing though. Every time Carr has a game, like historically, like every time he has a bad game like this, he plays good the next week.
He
Well, that's what I'm
does, bro.
saying. He's gonna do enough this year. I'm telling you, dog. Watch.
That's what's gonna happen, bro. It always
Don't be surprised if we go on a little 3-game winning streak and
Yeah,
we're
it happened.
gonna be fucking.
Remember when we got our ass kicked by the Falcons like a couple years back?
Yeah, and then we came out and just
in the next game he played great, dog. It's like he
That's the
usually,
frustrating shit, man.
Hey, Raider 758. I'll tell you this much: as much as a lot of people say tanking is an option, bro, no team goes into a season saying they're gonna tank, bro. Nobody.
Not with 10 weeks.
Even the Lions last year, everybody thought they were tanking, but they were actually competing. If you really looked at their games, they were closer. They were close, bro. So, I mean, yeah.
I don't think they're gonna tank. I don't think they're gonna tank for sure. Like, you know what I mean? Because long football season, they still have a lot of teams, but it did like Sunday felt like it.
Yeah,
That's how it felt, dog. You know what I mean? Like that's how bad we lost. Like it was just like, what the fuck is going on here, dog? Like, damn.
Nah, it's a shocker the way we played, dog. It's just shocking. It was shocking, dog.
And I was just for me, I was fighting trying to stay up because I was up
Yeah,
all.
you're on the 24.
I was up all. I almost did 24 hours with Dirty, man.
I know,
for
right?
real. Like I was with Dirty for that long.
Dirty's still sleeping. He's still sleeping.
And he probably still is, dog. And then for me to watch to be fighting sleep trying to watch this game and see all this going on, I'm like, man.
Nah, shout out to Dirty, man. That shit takes a lot, dog.
So I don't know if you guys are
24 hours,
familiar.
dog.
I know, right? I don't know if you guys are
Wait, no,
familiar.
he did like 25 hours, right? Because
He
stood
did
like for an
26
hour
actually because he was
Oh,
live
yeah,
for
like
the first half.
Oh, he did the first
Yeah.
half. That's right. Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. I can't do that. Nobody's gonna beat that, bro. I'm not beating that. G Town. I already said, bro, if the Raiders win a Super Bowl, I'll do a 24-hour, but that doesn't look like it's gonna happen this year. Anyways, G Town says, "How do y'all feel about the quarterback from Kentucky?" So, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Will Levis, Kentucky, and the seen Kentucky film, right? Will Levis is one of those quarterbacks that is kind of like run first, and this is what I mean by it, right? He tends to, how do I say this in the most, I guess logical draft profile type of deal, right? He tends to, when a play doesn't go away quickly, like doesn't let plays progress. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. He doesn't let plays progress. Sometimes you gotta let your receivers get open, and it's a certain route they need to do, right? Sometimes he says fuck the play and just runs. That's something Will Levis loves to do, right? Will Levis actually is having probably one of his worst career years so far in college football. He has 13 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, I believe, right? He also just got smacked by Tennessee. I mean, you want to talk about Carr not putting up any points? Will Levis just came off of a game where they only put up 3 points and got smacked, right? So Will Levis is one of those guys that I'm starting to go a little bit away from, in my opinion. Can you get him in the later rounds? Yeah, definitely, right? Definitely. But is there somebody that I would rather take than him? Yes, and that's everywhere from Malik Hooker. I mean, is his name Malik Hooker? From Tennessee. I like that. And imagine Hooker on the Raiders. Let's be honest, how many people would buy that jersey, right? Him. I'm also big on the boy from. Oh my God, what college is it, bro?
Hooker in Vegas. That's
Go Rogers. Rogers is another one. Hendon Hooker. There we go. I said fucking Malik Hooker.
Okay, that would be original, huh? Hooker in Vegas, huh?
Hendon Hooker. I like Hendon Hooker more than what I do.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Hey, because you know why?
Hey, all the girls will have him up on the strip. You know the ones. You know the ones who have him walking on the strip.
We said get Diablo, and you know what I'm saying, that was gonna be a seller, but you know what I'm saying, he ain't selling too much on the field right now. So
make your point, Nee. Make your point, Nee.
Joel, don't play, Joel.
I want Hooker, bro. Hooker to Vegas.
Joel,
Hooker, that's the train I'm on.
Did Joel just say we got Trent Brown? Don't play, dude.
Hey, don't play with me, Joel. Hey, don't play with me, bro.
Hey, that works. That works.
Just give him a no food clause. Like
no,
shit.
What did he eat for roll-ups? No fruit roll-up clause.
No fruit roll-up clause.
Hey, McDaniels likes Trent Brown.
Oh yeah,
he does. He actually does. Wait, Carmen Priscillo does too.
He was really good when he was with them. You know what I mean? That he was fucking.
Wait. Everybody's saying we got.
I think it's BS. I think
it's BS. Huh? I would have got it by now. I would have definitely got it by now.
Yeah.
Stop playing, dog.
Hey, stop playing, man. Shit.
Especially today. Today is the trade that, you know what I
mean? Hey, if we get Trent Brown, at least we can run on the right side.
But it's starting to get an understanding why we're not making trades if this organization is not believing in this team. You know what I mean? That's a spit in our face too when they don't make no trades. You know what I mean?
They're going to draft, dog. I think they're going to just draft because I don't think they want to. Yeah. That's why I think they didn't go heavy on fucking Roquan because, I mean, that's a need.
They gave him away for peanuts, dog. Peanuts.
That's a need, and they fucking, you know what I mean? They have to pay him. I think that's what it was. They don't want to have to pay him at the end of the year. And they're going to go heavy.
It's the money.
Yeah, we have the picks. Oh, yeah, we have the fucking picks. We could have offered them even more probably.
They said they went with it. Motherfuckers. Goddamn. Do any of you think we're going to get a first for Waller? Nope. I don't think so. Let me see. But back to the fucking super chat. My bad. I took it off. Just overall, are you guys familiar with Will Levis? Do you guys like Will Levis? I mean,
he ain't gonna help
like Will
Levis.
Nah.
But another quarterback I'm looking at two quarterbacks right now. Hooker, and I'm looking at the boy from Stanford. Tanner, I forgot his last name. That boy could play, man. That boy could play. And I know a lot of people criticize Pac-12 quarterbacks, but I mean, Justin Herbert.
Just wait for Caleb Williams, though.
Caleb Williams, fight on.
I don't really look at college players this early. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So
later on, yeah.
That fool's mobile as fuck, and he could throw on the run, dog. Caleb.
Yeah. That's right, boo. That's right.
He's tough too, bro. He gives that Josh Allen toughness vibes, right?
Like, I mean, he's the reason they're winning, dog, because the SC's defense is not good, man.
It's fucking disgusting. Grinch, holy shit, bro. He is the Grinch, like on that defense, but fucking hell. But yeah. So with just like Twan, I don't like to look at it fully, but I do get a little bit. For me personally, I get a little bit familiar with these guys before the draft process begins. I'm also not one of those guys that's gonna start a mock draft right now, bro, because 90% of people that are gonna do a mock draft haven't even watched college football, bro. And probably going based on Google.
I've seen that shit. I watch college football every Saturday right here. I'll be watching.
And that's what I'm saying, bro.
Starting to get more players. Yeah, starting to learn about more players
based on draft profile. Exactly. And
that's so that way next year when we have those fucking mock drafts, I'll be fucking ready.
I'm over here excited because we finally getting some rain.
We'll sound like
there you go.
Hey, you're gonna have a whiteboard behind you, Gabe, and shit.
We'll sound like Mount Piper, dog. Be like.
hey, I bet I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to toot my own horn, and Twan could toot his own horn too. And probably Gabe and Michael, depending on what players they scouted. But me and Twan had somebody that actually panned out and is looking good over there. And
you know what I'm saying?
Everybody was talking shit how short. Everybody was talking shit how short he is. But he's leading the league. He's top 5 in coverage. Next to Jack Jones from Arizona State. Jack Jones. And I was right about a couple of players too. I was right about Sauce Gardner. Sauce Gardner is one of the best corners in the league right now. Sauce Gardner. I was right about Sauce Gardner. You feel me? I was also right about Kenneth Walker. Look at what Kenneth Walker's doing over there in Seattle, baby. Look at what Tariq Woolen's doing over there with Seattle too. I'm telling you, bro, there's a difference between college, watching highlights, watching fucking Twitter, and watching the game. You watch the game, you analyze good. I'm just saying.
How's Troy Anderson doing?
Hey, I didn't scout him. I that wasn't me.
Where you at, Ozzy? Where you at?
Ozzy.
Hey, but Jack Jones, man, when I saw him, you know what I'm saying, just when he was doing that cone drill, you know what I'm saying, at the combine, I was like, I don't know.
You got eye for talent. Boo.
I know. I tell you one thing, though. I need to
look a little better than my boos. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I meant like the videos on Twitter.
How's Velus Jones Jr. doing?
I heard he caught a touchdown the other day. I think he ran it for a touchdown, but that's about it.
Fuck. What's his name was swearing by him, dog. He was like saying he was gonna be a first round pick, maybe second round pick.
But like you talking about Velus, right? You know, with speed.
He's a gadget dude. You know what I mean? He's a gadget dude. Like he's like a.
You want to know his stats right now?
Some teams do need that, but
he. You want to know Velus Jones? You want to know Velus Jones Jr.'s stats? He has 3 receptions for 24 yards, 10 being his longest, and he has a touchdown.
Hey, appreciate you. I gotta go right quick, dog. Appreciate you guys, man.
Brother?
Go Raiders,
brother. Have a good one. And like EJ said, he's fumbling a lot. You know how many fumbles he has alone this season?
Who?
Velus Jones Jr. He has
that's the reason
2
why
fumbles already. 2
that's
fumbles.
The reason why that's the reason why he has so little bit of catches, because
he has 2
fumbles. Rookies, when you fumble, dog, it's like they forget about you, dog.
You're in the doghouse.
Yeah, they forget about you, especially if you're a rookie. You're gonna get put into the back of the line, dog. It's like, I mean, you could have a little. Look at fucking even not being a rookie. Look at running back from fucking Denver,
Gordon. Yeah,
bro. Like he has some cachet. He was actually good back in this league once upon a time. You know what I mean? Did you see? They won't go to him. Like this. Like I mean, they have been going to like last game or whatever, but for a couple games there, they were just like, nope.
They just got Chase Edmonds.
Facts.
That just shows you how much they don't care about
Murray. They got Latavius Murray.
Facts.
They were
Yeah,
just
they're
like,
just going through in that running back position. And here are the conditions for the 2024 fourth rounder that's going from the Jags to the Falcons for the Calvin Ridley. So if it stays as a fourth round pick, if Calvin Ridley's on the roster, it
next year,
it,
right?
it goes it goes to a third if really reaches certain incentives. Who knows what those incentives? Probably playtime, stuff like that. Blah blah blah. And it becomes a second if the Jaguars sign Ridley to a contract extension. Those are the conditions on um, that whole scenario.
Carolina.
Um, but yeah, so far, just a quick recap of what's been going on trade deadline. Here, let me share my screen real quick to what's happened so far in the league. The Raiders still haven't. We haven't even heard calls that the Raiders are giving or anything. So first one, Ravens trading for Roquan Smith. That defense over there looks better now. The linebacking core over there, Roquan Smith, cheap, very cheap. Actually, if you really look at the deal, they only have to pay 570,000, and they give up only a six. That's crazy, bro. Then
But
moving
are
up
they
here,
gonna resign him? That's the thing. Are they gonna resign him because he's gonna want money next
they'll
year,
probably let him play the rest of the league because they're only paying him 570,000
like
for
a
the rest of
rental?
the season, and
Is it like
then
a rental or what?
probably after, and then Vikings trading for T.J. Hawkinson, one of the best tight ends in the league, are going to the Vikings. That's already 6-1. So that's they're giving
That's
Kirk
a
Cousins another
scary
weapon,
team,
man.
bro. That's a scary team, man. Fucking
Yep.
Vikings look good, man.
Chicago.
You,
Oh, good.
oh,
No, go
you
ahead.
got you got Dalvin Cook, you got JJ over there,
Mm-hmm.
you got
Thielen,
Adam Thielen, and then you got a tight end.
They look good, bro.
That's
they
that's a
look good,
problem.
man.
That's a
They have a good
problem.
offensive line, a good defense. They look good, man.
They're looking good. And Chase Claypool ends up going to the Chicago Bears for a
That's
second round
weird.
pick.
That's
That
fucking
was
weird.
weird.
They needed it.
I know, but they're like
So
selling or and then buying at the same time. Like I guess that's part of the rebuild process. You know what I mean? So they're still trying to get Justin Fields weapons.
yeah, facts.
And I
And
think
that's go ahead.
oh, and
Quick.
I think Claypool is still under. He's still cheap labor, right?
Yeah,
I think he is. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think he's
they
gonna.
got him still under rookie contract. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think he might be
They,
up for a contract next year though.
they got remember they got rid of Allen Robinson. You know what I'm saying? So they're still trying to figure out somebody to kind of replace that, right? A big body
Yeah,
receiver.
they thought it was Mooney, but he hasn't
Yeah.
fucking really. This year he's been struggling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you see, William Jackson. We heard reports that he will be released if not traded, and he got traded. So the
They're getting
Steelers
traded.
end up giving away one of their best receivers to get a corner, a good corner to help their defense. And honestly, I could see why they made the move because George Pickens, the rookie for the Steelers, is looking pretty damn good, and that might be their future right there, future core surrounding him. Of course, their defense hasn't looked the best, and they end up going for William Jackson the third, a pretty decent
Well,
corner going over there
but
to the
but when you
Steelers.
look at the Steelers MO, you know what I'm saying? We've always been, you know what I'm saying, polarized by their offense, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
with Ben Roethlisberger, AB, and all those
Yeah,
guys. They're not really an offensive team. They really try to hang their hat on their defense. So trying to, build their defense is what, and again,
yeah,
Tomlin is a defensive guy, you know what I'm saying? That's where he hangs his hat too. So, for them to get a corner, you know what I'm saying, that could possibly be that guy for them, why not?
yeah. He says we're not making any moves today, guys. Nobody's coming to a terrible 2-5 team. Well, Renee, Revolta. Hopefully, I said that right.
sometimes it's not up to them.
Steelers are 2-5.
No, but
The
sometimes it's not up to them. You know what I mean? It's up to the
Yeah,
organization.
it's up to the
The organizations
organization.
that are gelling
Also,
for them. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's based on record, in my opinion, just alone by the Steelers in Chicago making those deals because Chicago, for them to even go out and get a wide receiver like Chase Claypool, they're a 2-6 team. The Steelers for even getting a pretty good
No,
corner in the
they're
trade
3 and
block.
5, no?
Oh, 3-5. My bad. They're 3-5, and then one of the teams are 2-6. So they're making deals, right? So do I think they're gonna make moves? Yeah, I agree with you on that part. I don't think we're making moves,
I don't
but I
think so
think
either.
we're not making moves because we're not making calls. I think that's the reason. I don't think it's because of our record. I think it's more of us not making calls.
I mean, it's there, dog. Like you can see it. Like if you actually look at it, it's like they spend too much money on the offense, So they have to
Yeah.
go, like you guys say, cheap labor. They have to go the draft route to build the defense.
Yeah.
That's the way. Like you have to, like that's the only logical way to see. You have to think of it about it like that now, because don't think about getting these big star fucking defensive players. We're gonna build through the draft defense because we spend so much money on offense.
Mm-hmm. No, I feel it. And
We might get
last but not
a player maybe or two, you know what I
fact.
mean? But don't expect like we get a bust load like fucking like fucking the Eagles last year and shit like that. Unless we're trading draft picks in the off season for them. But that then
Yeah.
again, we would have to trade it for guys who are on rookie contracts or something like that. And teams ain't trying to get rid of most of those guys who are good if they're on rookie
Mm-hmm.
contracts.
And also, let me say this: that with the head coach, he leans to one side of the ball. You know what I'm saying? Whether he's an offensive coach or he's a defensive coach. You know what I'm saying? And if he's an offensive coach and he's a head coach, I'm going to guarantee you that most of the money of that team is going to the offense.
Yeah.
If he's an offensive head coach. Now, if he's a defensive head coach, it'd be the other way around. They're going to spend more money on the defense. You know what I'm saying?
And that's where I do give Patrick Graham a pass, more of a pass than McDaniels, because look at what he's working with. He's working with like one of the fucking teams that spend the less money on their defense.
Yeah.
So it's like he spent like, what do you want him to do? You want him to work miracles? You want him to?
Yeah. He's getting the leftovers, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, you know what I'm saying, Gabe, is he's gonna with all these picks that we have, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be, well, hopefully it's gonna be up to him to say, I want this guy, I want this guy, I want this guy, I want this guy. And then he finally gets, like I said, he gets the groceries that he needs to cook up this defense that I mean, to be honest with you, I think schematically, I think the defense is okay. I just don't think we have the personnel to execute whatever he wants to get done. That's my explanation of what's going on right now. So if he can build it through the draft, or with all these picks we got, then hey, all those guys you said, these are the guys you said you wanted. Now we for you to, you know what I'm saying, do your job.
Yeah. No, I feel it. I'm trying to see if there's any other trades. No, as of
So
right now,
John Ritter
no.
says check scout stories. It looks like we might get someone.
Let me see. I'll check right now. SC, it's actually difficult. Actually, in the film room with the team, he was there with the Pats, prepared for Super Bowl against. Wait, what are you talking about? Wait, which part? I am confused. Uh, you're talking about Patrick Graham being in the film room with the yeah. I think Patrick Graham is gonna have a lot of say in next year's draft. I really do, and it's a really good defensive draft. Like I said, it's a really good defensive draft. And some of the players I'm looking at, just the heads up for you guys, man. Because I'm starting to write a list of the players that I'm already gonna start, looking at more and more. I like that guy from Florida, the defensive lineman, Jervon Dexter. I like him a lot. I also like who else do I
Terrence.
like? I'm trying to think.
Terrence said, no one gets a pass. I feel you, dog.
There you go.
I'm just saying he gets more of a pass than McDaniels would. You know what I mean? In my eyes, like, because it's like, damn, dog. McDaniels has, fuck, dog. He got the best, receiver in the league and the fucking offense who looks like they have weapons all over. But
Facts. And let me actually check my list real quick. Give me a
Hey,
second.
but to be honest with you, Gabe, you know what I'm saying? Like looking at the team that we had last year, like if you had to choose what players you were gonna keep from last year, there wasn't that many from defense that you was gonna really keep in the first place anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. There's not that many of them. You know what I'm saying?
Max and
Outside
Hobbs.
of outside of Max and the guys on on cheap labor, those
That's
were about
about
the only
it,
guys
dog.
that you would be
Like,
keeping.
at this point, Max and Hobbs would like kind of be like the guys that I would keep. There's other guys who are like on that fence, but Max and Hobbs would probably be the only like penciled in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. He said Scout Story. What does Scout Story says? I know fans of every team want their team to make a big trade at the deadline, but I can't really see the trade the Raiders could make that would suddenly turn things around for them. Just a couple trades that might add a low round pick or two. So yeah, it's just what we thought, right? I mean, it's whatever. we don't make trades, man, and that's why. The only reason why I'm a little disappointed is just because I get it. It's not, nothing's gonna turn this thing around unless they get their A game. But just adding somebody already proven for a very cheap, like
What did
Twan, like
Scout
the
say?
cheap labor will help us, right?
What did you read Scout's story or no?
Yeah, that was Scott's story. He reposted somebody's tweet. It was from Levi Damien.
Oh, okay.
I think so. So in my opinion, I just feel like a trade may or may not turn things around. Right, one player wouldn't do that, but at the same time, having that player for the long, like a young stud that is up and coming or something that could really make an impact next year or even this year, at least a little, and that we could get for a cheap labor that is proven that we know what we could get from them will really help us moving forward. And that's what you see with a lot of teams, right? People are getting Roquan Smith for cheap labor. Who would have thought? 570,000, that's all they had to pay. 6th round pick, that's nothing. Claypool still on that pretty cheap contract, to be honest. You got people like William Jackson the third, right? Somebody that's underrated and didn't cost too much, right? There's so many things that teams are doing right now to make their team better. Bradley Chubb, I'm pretty sure Denver is paying half of his shit. I'm pretty sure that look at what the Miami's doing. They're letting go. They're running their most thick position, pause, like their most the position that they have the most, like the running back position, they're trading away people and bringing in people. And that's what you're supposed to do as a good GM. And we've seen Ziegler do it. I mean, look at they brought in Chandler, they gave up Yannick, they got a cornerback. Those are the type of deals they like to do. And that's why I'm saying I'm all for a trade today, man. I even though, of course, it made one player might not turn these things around, but having that guy that's already built in and looks good that could play the rest of the season and at least have that under their belt and moving forward would be a good piece on our team. I think I'm all for it because I've never, I mean, in the last, I would say 6 years, last 5 years, I haven't seen so many people on the trade block because every year we talk about this guy, and then no trades happen during the deadline.
Getting like the NBA though.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. There's more pieces moving this year than last year, and they're good players. T.J. Hawkinson ain't no bottom half tight end. Bradley
Bro,
Chubb is not to a bottom half pass
at this
rusher.
point, TJ Hawkins is maybe top 5
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying, dude.
that are actually playing right now. Like he's probably like top 5 right now, this year. And I'm just talking about this year.
Yeah, and
He's
that's what I'm saying,
doing good.
dude. Like I just don't like that we're not making moves. I'm not saying we're win now. Of course we're not. Look at where we're at, but at least go out there and do something to help us on the long run, help us moving forward, regardless if they help us during the season or help us moving forward, right? I'm not saying go out there and get like a fucking Joey Bosa, but I am saying get some young studs that is cheap labor that could help. That's all. That's all. Or
Like
getting some more picks. I mean, that's
like
cool.
at this point, it's like fuck, man. Why the fuck didn't we waste all that money we wasted on fucking Chandler Jones on Mac to get him back?
Yeah, that could be too. And see, like what Jamal Robinson said too, man. That's what I'm do too. All I'm tired of seeing everybody making big moves and we're just stuck here doing nothing. At least pick up calls, at
Like
least test the
Jaw
waters.
Raider, the Jaw Raider
Well,
one, but cap space a myth. I do believe that sometimes, but
Yeah.
I think that's more true though when your owner has deep pockets.
Oh yeah,
You
definitely.
know what I
but
mean?
yeah, we don't know. We don't know what calls they're making. We don't know. You
Yeah,
remember trade. The trade is buyer or seller. We might be selling. We might
we
be
might be
trying to
selling.
get
Yep.
like
Mhm.
all those guys for the Clee Farrells,
Facts.
the
Abram.
Jonathan Abrams. You know what I'm saying? All of those guys. You know what I'm saying? We might be trying to get rid of guys right now. And they might be on the phone, but again, what are they trying to give up? What are they what are they
Facts.
giving for those picks? You know what I'm saying? And
That's facts. That's facts. And like I said, um, there's a way to maneuver the cap space, right? There is. You seen it with Chicago right now. Look at they took half of they even took salary off of us from Leatherwood. They took all that and Leatherwood. Like there's so many ways to do it, and we seen it with Ziegler. Look what he did with Adams. Who would have known we would have got him for that much, right?
is Leatherwood playing for him?
Oh, he finally got activated. By the way,
Oh, okay.
he finally got active. So I
was
think
like,
he's
is he
gonna start
getting
playing.
PT over there or what?
So see, there's always a way to maneuver, and if there's one guy that could do it, is Dave Ziegler. So I believe in him. Maybe they'll make a trade in the next 30 minutes. Maybe they'll not, or in the next hour technically. But we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I'm not expecting anything. We're one of those teams that there's always this and that, and then we don't do anything. So I'm just sitting back, letting things happen. We could see maybe a blockbuster trade, or maybe a little tiny trade, or maybe nothing. At the end of the day, whatever happens, happens, right? Wayne, Birthright, what's good? If the Las Vegas Raiders don't trade no today, we better win 10 in a row. I hope so, man. But who knows? They are only looking at people with at least 2 years of their deals. They want players under contract, and that's what I'm saying. I'm all for that. I'm all for that. Mark Davis is in the mafia. He got money, cheap bastard, only using it for his haircut. He was at In and Out by himself at a public In and Out, just chilling, eating. That boy he's humble as fuck, bro.
Hey, for real. Hey, for real.
Humble.
Hey, so for real, dog. Hey, that time when I saw him up in the booth eating wings, just digging in.
Exactly.
Not even giving a damn. Knowing the camera was gonna be on his ass. He was up there.
And you know what's funnier, bro? He's one of those guys that usually, when a celebrity or something has like a hot girl right next to him, they'll be like flexing it, like putting it or something. Mark Davis was next to one of them, and he was just like just smiling, looking at the camera, like shit, bro. That boy's humble as fuck, bro. It's funny, bro. I like it. I like that he's humble like that, bro. I really do, bro. That yeah. Eating wings and enjoying the losing culture. Goddamn, Terrence. Come on, man. Fuck. Let me see. Let me see. Let me take this.
Let me just at this point. I mean, I don't disagree, Julio Jones. I mean, I would sell maybe at this point too, just to get more draft picks. I mean, could get more cheap labor maybe in the defense. I mean, maybe fucking trade like a Pharaoh or somebody like that, or maybe see what. I mean, only if you could get something adequate, though. Don't fucking go get like a fifth, sixth rounder. You know what I mean? Like what you did with fucking Hankins and shit. Like I know Hankins wasn't that good, but shit, man. Last week we could have fucking used them. Fuck.
But I don't. To be honest with you, I don't think it would have mattered because we still wasn't tackling.
Yeah. For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Even if they got past Hankins, the linebackers wasn't trying to hit anyway. So
it was horrible. And then what happened with Jayon Brown? He was like a healthy scratch, no? Because he was supposed to go.
Yeah. It was kind of like that. Yeah, it was surprising. That's what I'm saying. A lot of players just look ill. Like, it was weird. It was just a weird game overall, bro. Like, it's like you wouldn't expect that, especially after coming off of playing the Chiefs pretty good, then beating the shit out of the Texans, looking good, and you come in here and stink it up. It's just like, it kind of makes you sit back, like, what the fuck just happened, right?
Like, I ain't trying to give no excuses, but the flu is pretty bad. When you get the flu, that shit is pretty bad. But they did, and then on the other hand, though, they did have it like at the beginning of the week. You know what I mean? They had it since like Monday, no? I mean, I get over like the flu in like three days. 3 days will be like. So that's why
Yeah. Let me see. Broncos have acquired former Texans defensive end Jacob Martin in a trade from the Jets. That just happened right now. Jets get a 2024 fourth round pick for Martin and a 2024 fifth. Solid rotational player averaging only 19 snaps per game opens a roster spot on a crowded D line. So Jacob Martin just got traded. So the Broncos are making a lot of moves right now. Believe it or not, whether they're selling or bringing.
What's the record?
They just picked up somebody?
Yeah, they picked up Jacob Martin, a rotational piece.
Defensive end?
Yeah.
Replace Chubb?
Yeah.
My godson's in the chat. My godson, Andrew.
What up, Andrew? What up, Gabe's godson?
DC is my QB until he's gone.
Yeah, I'm guessing y'all be going at it, huh?
I was talking shit on Sunday, dog. What the fucking hell?
Hey, talk your stuff, Andrew. Talk your stuff, nephew.
There you go.
A play, like remember that play where he got fucking sacked twice in a row?
Mm-hmm.
I was talking shit. I was like, he's just fucking standing there, right? And they were like, no, he's not, and all this shit, right? And then the next play is that one where it was just like they kept replaying, and he was just standing there like,
yeah.
Fucking, and they didn't say shit. They were just like,
who is he? Who's Andrew?
My godson.
Oh yeah. Talk your stuff, nephew. Go talk your stuff, bro. Tell him to shut up because Twan said so. Okay. Anytime he talk shit to you, just say because Twan said so.
That was fucking old as shit already. My godson, but he's like fucking bigger than me.
Hey, dude, it be like that for real. Like these kids, I'm like, dude, because I got like.
This was like 22 already.
Oh shit! So he's 1 year old.
Yes.
What's good, Cool Kev? What's good, Cool Kev? Good to see you, brother. What's good? 3-time Captain Kardashian. What's good, man? Good to see you as well. Damn, my fucking Discord's going on. Hold on.
My freaking I got like a 14-year-old that's like my height right now. I'm like, what the hell?
My son's 13. He already passed his mom. My son.
Oh,
he's 13. He just turned 13, and he already passed his mom and shit. He's getting like in the last fucking couple like months though. It's like, how the fuck is this guy getting so fucking tall? What the fuck? He used to be at his mom's shoulder. What the hell?
Hey, bro. Every new generation that's coming forward, bro, they're just progressing. Like height, like the shit they be doing, like getting phones at the age of like 3 years old.
Oh, yeah.
Like everything, bro.
Yeah, my son's had a fucking phone for a fucking long time.
Bro, that's why I don't trust places like Instagram and TikTok, bro. Like I like to call.
Well, you don't have no like social media accounts or anything like that, though. He don't really fucking actually. He don't really even want them. Like you don't even fucking you don't even pay attention to that.
Bro, I don't even call a girl cute without knowing the age, bro. Because at this point, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
God, look. Okay, 2022. Since we're on this subject, 2022. Mm-hmm. Now, when you talk to a girl, you can't ask her how old she is. You say, "Can I see your ID?"
Yeah, bro. Right? Bro.
These girls be lying, okay, about their age. First of all, then outside of that, you need to ask them, "Hey, do you have a boyfriend?" If they say no, then you gotta ask, "Do you have a girlfriend?"
That's facts.
You know you can't. Look at all the questions you gotta ask before you actually holler at a girl.
Yeah, facts. And Gabe's godson said Gabe's son looks like SC. What the fuck?
He's a fool.
Yo.
He says that all the time. He says that all the time. He'd be like, "Hey, he's a baby." Like my son, they call him baby Gabi, right? So they were like, "Baby Gabi looks like SC." I'd be like, "Shut the fuck up."
Hey, I gotta see picture, bro, because there's no way, bro. Shit.
Hey, Gabe.
Fuck. Oh, there you go.
Ooh, that's that pink runts, baby. Just got him.
There you go. He said, shoot, ask questions later, call me old school. Look at Omar. He said, ask questions later, call me old school.
I don't even know where my phone is.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he got the roll gold.
I ain't gonna lie. I got some Starbucks. I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. I ain't gonna cap to you. I got some Starbucks. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, bro. I got some shit, bro. I got some shit.
What did you get from Starbucks? I always get the
the only one that got the bag. You know what I'm saying?
Today I got a coffee cake.
Oh yeah, I always get the pumpkin one. Is it the pumpkin one? Yeah, I think it's the pumpkin.
I like that one. I know what
I'm fired, dog.
Brown crackers.
He said that caught me off guard, one.
Fired, huh? Let's see the purple one in and shit.
But yeah,
but for real, man, you gotta ask 10,000 questions and let me see your ID.
Exactly, bro. Yeah. All I know, for me, I don't know about you guys, I'd rather 1v1 than 1v50, if you know what I mean. A single girl has a lot of people as an option. One girl that has a boyfriend, that's one-on-one. Hey, a goalie ain't gonna stop me from scoring, boy. Best believe. These girls ain't loyal. I'm telling you, bro.
Look.
They ain't. I'm telling you, bro. I can only speak for my generation, but I can only speak for the 20-year-olds. Bro,
you better watch out. Some girl gonna tell you she ain't married. You're gonna be messing around with her. Her husband's gonna come to your job looking for you and beat your ass all through that motherfucker.
Bro, I dare to do shit. Hey, it ain't my fault. Don't check me. I'm just spinning game. Talk to your girl for
Hey,
even giving me the time
you
of
put
day.
me in that situation, I'm beating both of y'all ass.
Hey, Terrence, I don't disclose no information, boy.
He said I'm stealing on all of them.
Everybody.
You gotta have. But you gotta have that conversation. You gotta ask if you got a boyfriend, and then ask
Ain't
him.
nobody leaving this motherfucking house.
Oh, you got a boyfriend? How long have you been with them? Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. How serious are you guys? Oh,
what
not
that
that
got to do
serious.
with me?
Oh, okay.
Are you happy?
No, you ask her, do you have a boyfriend? She says, yeah. You're like, well, how long you had that problem?
You know how I know? Hey, a shoulder to cry on. A shoulder. Yeah, hey, a shoulder to cry on. Is the D they ride on. Just saying.
Eric, you heard that somewhere. There's no way you came up with that shit.
I can't. Hey, that's my saying, boy.
Hey, there's some other stuff I want to say, but I ain't gonna say on YouTube.
Hey, yeah, I'll stop. I'm not gonna disclose anything else.
There's some other things I'm just hey, we'll talk about that later, Doug. We'll talk about
that could be a behind the scenes conversation.
Yeah.
Another D-Day riding. There you go, Big Worm. But I'm just kidding. You know, I don't want no females to feel some type of way out there, man. Hey, we respect y'all. Y'all loyal. The Raider Nation's fan base is loyal. But I'm just saying, I can only speak for my generation, man. These 20-year-olds out here wilding, bro. I'm telling you.
SC out here fucking going through fucking room windows and shit.
Bro, those just be crazy, bro. You hear this? Watch, you hear.
hey, and I'll tell you from the next generation. Same shit, dog.
Hey, Big Worm. Yeah, it's not my saying. I heard it somewhere, and I was like, that is true. No, shit, bro.
You got 30-year-olds jumping out of windows and shit. So.
Yup, that's window hopping, dog. Yup. That window hopping, dog.
Are we rumored to be trading?
Bro, there hasn't even been a rumor out of the Raiders front office, bro.
God damn.
But that's normal though. Like they
that's
don't
normal.
Give any information and shit. You know what I mean?
If anything happens, it's gonna be a little trade. Probably like maybe something like DJ Turner has been traded for a 7th round pick.
I'm lying, Andrew.
Andrew, if don't be in here with the cap, bro.
Hey, that he said signing Sue.
Hey, but you know what? I like with us, I think it's just gonna be pennies. You know what I'm saying? You know, pennies and nickels. Like it's not gonna be anything big if we do. We've been connected with, you know, being sellers, but not really buyers. You know what I'm saying? We talked about selling Abram. We talked about selling Cleve. We talked, you know, we already sold, you know what I'm saying? We already sold Hankins. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's probably what would possibly go down if it does go down.
Hey, I found the Raiders front office right now. This is the inside look. You don't see it anywhere else. You don't see it anywhere else right now. This is Dave Ziegler and Josh McDaniels right now. They're in the trade. They're in the room right now talking about trades, man.
Oh god.
That's the inside look of the Raiders war room right now.
That is Josh McDaniels.
They're like, what direction are we going in? Look at all the zeros behind.
Well, what you do? Are you selling or you buying?
I'm doing both.
I don't know, bro. I don't even know what the fuck is going on. So if you would have asked me last week, I would say I'm buying. But after this shit, this week, it just changes everything. It murks up the water.
Exactly.
Now we can't see what the fuck is going on. So it's like now the only thing that we have to look forward to is this Jacksonville game. The problem is the Jacksonville game is after the trade deadline. So once today is gone, and that's what we're going with for the rest of the season, unless there's somebody out there working on cars or something that can play ball.
Brandon Cooks didn't show up in practice again. It looks like Brandon Cooks might be dealt by the deadline.
I need fucking Kareem Hunt to be dealt, dog, because I need him to go to a team that needs him.
He said it was reported that we have signed Andrew Tate's left nut for strong safety. Fucking hell. We were sold a dream by the Raiders this year. I know, right? What? Pennies so Marky Mark could save to eat more chicken wings. Trade deadline over right? No, there's still 20, about 18 minutes, but usually trades happen after the 1 p.m., 4 p.m. Eastern deadline. Usually it's finalizing trades. The trades are already implemented. They got to work out the deals. And so that's why I'm gonna be on for another 30 minutes after 1 p.m. So 1:30 to see what deals get dealt. But as of right now, there's nothing. There's just 18 minutes. Who knows? Who
And
knows if
then
there's any?
and then what's crazy though. We'll realize that one of these trades that was talked about is gonna follow through because they failed the physical.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like Roger Saffold when we signed him.
Yep.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nobody so far. Nobody else. So far, nobody else. Every Denver's
Astro.
already saying thank you, Chubb. They
We
already
just
came out.
signed.
Thank you, Chubb.
We signed John Cena dog as linebacker.
Hey,
Fuck, you might as
at
well get
least
Brock Lesnar
at
too.
least he'll tackle.
Andrew Tate isn't a loser. He ain't joining us. Sorry ass team. Josh McDaniels sold us a dream, that for sure. I really wanted to believe it, but fuck these motherfuckers. They are Patriots and always will be. Raiders
Let,
trade Derek Carr for Uncle Rico.
let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys really think that it was fair for us to place those high ass expectations on this team coming in with a bunch of new pieces, a whole new coaching staff, all the way across the board? It's not just a new coach on the offensive side, but on the defensive side as well. Do you guys really think that it was realistic for us to place those type of expectations on a team like this? Now, if we were saying next year, I think it would be a different thing. But this year, that's a reach.
I think so. And here's the reason why, because I was one of them. I wasn't on Josh McDaniels either. Everybody knows I was a Jim Harbaugh guy. Everybody knows that. I was a Jim Harbaugh guy off the
Me
bat. I
too.
had to. I didn't even have Josh McDaniels on my list until people started talking about it. Then I started getting into it. So here's the
Mm-hmm.
thing why I thought it was going to go the way it did, right? When you look at this team from last year, right? Most of the starters are from last year's team, believe it or not. Let's go down the list, right? Let's go down to the offensive side of the ball, right? Mostly the best lineman that we got right now is from last year's team, right? Colton Miller, Andre James from last year, right? Simpson, all of them are from last year. The only new ones is Thayer Mumford, Dylan Parham, and Illuminor is even getting more fucking. I don't know why Illuminor's out there more than Thayer Mumford last game, but it doesn't make any sense. Anyways, back to the Josh Jacobs is from the last team, right? And he's getting the most touches. Derek Carr's from the last team. Um, DJ Turner's technically from, not really from the last team. Matt Collins is new. Devontae Adams is new. Darren Waller's from the last team. Renfro's from the last team. Now we go on the defense side of the ball. Max Crosby's from the last team. Vickers, all of them are from the last team, except for Neil Farrell Jr. and Matthew Butler, but they've been inactive a lot, right? Jonathan Hankins was from the last team. He's traded already, right? Who else? Who am I missing? Bilal Nichols is new. Chandler Jones is new. Rock Yassin is new. Anthony Averett's new, but both of them have been in and out of the lineup. Amik Robertson's from last year, right? Trayvon
Jayon
Merrick is
Brown
from
is
last
new.
year. Jayon Brown's new. Diablo's from the last regime. Denzel Perriman's from the last regime. Trayvon Merrick is from the last regime. Jonathan Abrams from the last regime. So
Harmon is
mostly
new.
we only added a couple of realistic pieces for starters. So in my opinion, when you get the number one receiver in the NFL, there's no way you're not a win now team, bro. There's no way you go out there and get a number one receiver like Devontae Adams if you don't think for a second you're trying to get better. Same thing with Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones, before he joined us, was he's going to be a Hall of Famer. He's going to be. Believe it or not, he's going to be. And he was looking good through his years. And the fact that he came over
Eric,
here shitting
we have to keep it a buck. I don't really feel like we were a playoff team last year. Now, technically, we made the playoffs, so that makes us a playoff team. But really, our caliber of team, we were not really a playoff team last year. We were a fringe playoff team that barely made it in. Like, we were lucky to do that. I just don't feel that, bringing in a whole new coaching staff and everything, we could just expect that there's not going to be any dip before a rebuild. Like, we're just going to keep going in the straight line up. Anybody that invests in crypto or stocks knows that's not how shit goes. There's peaks and valleys that allow you to build up. Nothing just goes up in one line. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work like that. So I just feel that Raider Nation is like expecting way too much. Like there's not going to be any hiccups. Like everything's just going to go smooth.
So can you tell me who was the Super Bowl like teams? Sorry to cut you off, Ton. The Super Bowl teams last year. Can you name both of them real quick? Who was it? The Bengals and the Rams. Who did we lose to by one possession? And one of them was the ref throwing the whistle. So the fact that you're calling it not a playoff team, the fact that they were one possession away from beating a Super Bowl team is crazy. They made it.
Fringe. We were a fringe playoff team, bro. Let's keep it a buck.
Fringe playoff team that was one possession away from beating the Super Bowl runner-ups.
Yeah, I think
we were a fringe playoff team, bro.
Yeah, I think that this conversation is like what I was saying when I first came on, is the, the perception of what, I'm saying, what we think this where they are versus the reality. And it, Ern's point is valid, I'm saying, but then I also do see Eric's side, I'm saying, where we got some players here, and I don't know why it looks like it was, it looked like it was win now, but I'm saying, it perception and the reality is really is two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. It's crazy because it's like, I think the thing with this team, right, is that exactly what 3 times said right here. I'm not saying Basaccio is a head coach. No, he's not. But something Basaccio did that is head coach caliber, like ability, right, skills, is that he made the team play with heart. There's a reason why the players loved him, because he did everything right. Like, talked to them right, told them what to do. Hey, step up. It's not over. With Josh McDaniels, it looks like
He was a true coach. Like, when you're fucking up, he coach you up instead of tearing you down. That's a true coach.
And McDaniels just looks like he's out there. Like this is the thing, right? Everybody talks about Josh McDaniels being 7-time champion, whatever. He's been that as the offensive coordinator. Wouldn't I have mind if we went out there and got Josh McDaniels at offensive coordinator? I think we would be way better and get a solidified head coach. I think we would be better, in my opinion. Just because a head coach knows how to adapt to situations, right? Josh McDaniels let a lot of those, type of late game situation stuff to Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
It's honestly, Bill Belichick. I think a lot of Raider Nation doesn't give Bill Belichick enough credit just because Josh McDaniels is our new head coach.
Yeah.
Like Bill Belichick is actually, if not the best, but one of the best coaches of all time, and there's a reason for it. And yes, he's a defensive mind coach, but he helped a lot the team. He helped the team a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. And you've seen it. So that's why I always tell people, when somebody gives me the, oh, he's proven though, 7 champion, that's good. But as an offensive coordinator, now give me we want to talk about Carr's record. Let's talk about Josh McDaniels' records as a head coach. He has never been proven. And yes, 2 situations between Denver and now, but entering this year, McDaniels knows that he was inheriting not a rebuild team. If this was rebuild, we would have been not giving away our first and second round pick. We wouldn't. But we did. And we got a receiver at 4.
And I think Eric, because I'm just sitting here like taking in everything, taking in what everybody's saying. When you're talking about DA, being the reason why we are, win now, I think it was just the timing. You know what I'm saying?
Timing.
I think the timing was
he came available at a time
he came available.
Mm-hmm.
We had the picks. You know what I'm saying? There was already the love romance that DA and DC already have. It was a it kind of was like a no-brainer kind of situation. They knew that somewhere down the line they were going to need that number 1 receiver. You know what I'm saying? So again, head coach running the offense, right? So he's going to try to get the best that he can. You know what I'm saying? And like I said earlier, most of the money is probably going to be spent on the offense if the head coach is an offensive coach. So I think part of it was just the timing. I don't think it would. I don't. And that goes to what I was saying earlier. Is this did this organization say we're going to win now, or were we just going to build this year for next year? Because remember, next year is when the Super Bowl is in our house. So maybe they've had that discussion to say, okay, McDaniels, here you go. Do what you can do. You know what I'm saying? But the goal is next year. You know what I'm saying? And that's why even now Davis is saying, hey, McDaniels is going to be here. You know what I'm saying? Because he already had that conversation with him.
That's the plan for sure. It's like to get through this year, build up some players, and next year we're gonna kill them in the draft, and then we're gonna pick up some pieces. You know what I'm saying, in free agency, and we're gonna be ready to go next year. I really don't believe the plan is to win this year at all.
Yeah. So that I mean, it looks like it should be win now when you're getting Chandler Jones and, you know what I'm saying, DA, but I think the DA that tips it over, it just was the timing. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we got DA this year, but DA could have been available to us next year, you know what I'm saying, then I think they would have waited until next year to do that. You know what I'm saying? But because it was like, we need to act on this now, they just went go ahead and jumped on that. And that's why we had to wait until the third round to get a pick, you know what I'm saying, and everything else that happened. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm just giving a look at all of that, and that's how it kind of makes sense to me.
No, I feel it.
That makes sense to me. I don't think
this year. And this is the overall thing. I think it all leads to what's the word, misconception,
representation.
That, right? Like, where it was misleading a lot. The moves they were making, the way they talked in press conferences, it's one thing and then change it at the last minute. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? I didn't say we were going to make the Super Bowl this year. Everybody could rewind the tape. I said we will make the Super Bowl next year. I think we're leading towards Super Bowl next year. But where I only have a problem is that because we're backtracking for what we did last year, in a sense, right? We're going from playoffs to not playoffs. Believe it or not, they made the playoffs. It is what it is. Playoff was the name.
Last year we were built under John Gruden's, like, the way John Gruden builds a team. Now, when a new coach comes in, like, they still have to have a year to get rid of pieces that don't fit their scheme. Because remember, each coach's scheme is unique, so they have to bring in players that fit their scheme. That's why I'm saying more next year. This year would be more from familiarization for the team with the system, and next year it should be full go. There should be no fucking excuses. I know we said that this year, but you got to be realistic about this shit, bro.
Now let's be realistic with head coaches. Head coaches work with what they're given. A true head coach works with what they're given. Miami Giants. What's your excuse there for their pieces? Their pieces weren't built for their head coaches, and they're doing pretty damn good.
Look at Miami's offense, bro. That is a ready built offense with two superstar receivers, two superstar running backs, and that fits Mike McDaniels' system, bro. Josh McDaniels' system is a little different. His shit's built around more of the fucking tight end. And what are we missing? A fucking player that makes $1 million a fucking game who's not on the field, which is, I'm not even trying to single him out. I am, but I'm not. But let's keep it real. The Josh McDaniels system is built around the tight end and the slot receiver. That's what the shit is built around. And when you don't have them, then now you're driving a car without I don't know. You're driving a car without a wheel. You know what I'm saying? It's like a major piece of the system is missing. That's like the hub of the whole offense is that tight end.
I don't know. I just think a head coach works with what they given, bro. There's no. That's just what it comes down to, bro. Head coaches, true head coaches, and why I say true is because Josh McDaniels never been proven as a head coach. Yeah. Never. He's been an offensive coordinator.
Now you know both you and me have hated this motherfucker since he was even being mentioned for the Raiders, bro.
But
I think also, Gabe too.
But also at the same time, he's not forced to make it work.
True.
Davis already said, "Hey, you're good."
In New York, they got pressure to win, bro. Every time they get on the field, they got pressure.
There's zero pressure. You know what I'm saying?
There's zero pressure.
The only pressure that maybe eventually comes down the line is when niggas don't come and show up to the Death Star.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? If people don't buy tickets, if people don't buy jerseys, if people stop doing that and they see a drop in that, then there might be something. There might be some more pressure on McDaniels. But at this point, there's no pressure. So he's like, okay, well, since I ain't got no pressure if this is win or lose.
Yeah.
I got 2 games bought still, right? Those tickets, right? I'm not gonna sell them. I'm not gonna get the money back from. Really, I'm not gonna get the money back, the same money. So I'm gonna go to those games, dog. But I'll tell you what, I ain't buying no more tickets until we start winning again, dog. I'm gonna watch that shit from my living room, dog. Might as well.
Yeah. No, I
I'm
feel
gonna
you.
watch
I'm still
every
going to the
single
Rams
game,
game,
dog.
and I might still go for New Year's.
I mean,
Might
because I
still
go
go
to
for New Year's.
I watch every single game. There's no matter what. If the
Yeah.
Raiders are on, I'm watching it. Dog. I'm watching it from beginning to the end. I don't give a fuck. Like I'm there for the fucking commercial. I'm there for everything. Dog. I'm waiting till they get back. I have to watch like every part of the game, dog. Like if I'm
Yeah.
already late, I need to go somewhere to like a barbecue for the Raider game. I ain't leaving. If I know I'm not gonna get there on time for kickoff, I ain't leaving my house. I'd rather just watch it at home. You
And,
know what I
Exactly.
mean? So it's like
there's two things. There's another trade. Buffalo Bills are in the mix now. The Colts are trading Naheem Hines
Fuck.
to the Buffalo Bills.
Oh my
So now
god.
running back's heading to Buffalo.
They need a running
Yeah, that's
back.
another one. There's another one. So the running
Well,
back going to
there's
Buffalo helps things.
there's their workhorse right there.
Yep. So
Him and Singletary.
Yep.
Jesse's bringing all the links and stuff. I appreciate it, man. Everybody's YouTube is right there, man. Shout out to Jesse. And shout out to Jesse Cardenas as well, and Revolta being in here, and who else joined new? Rod Gas was good, and Valet Podcast. Good to see you. And what I was gonna say with um, you know, fuck, I already forgot it. Never mind. Somebody take it.
No, it's an interesting, situation when you have your owner saying, "Hey, you're good." You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no pressure there. And to
so
be
what are they
honest with you,
talking about then? If he's supposed to be like okay, he already came out and said he's gonna be our coach for the remaining years, right? So what the fuck are the lengthy conversations about then?
That
probably,
is true.
probably like, what is the plan? What's going on?
Probably a checkup.
That's crazy. I
What
just
went
want
wrong? What
would
went
like to be
right?
a fly on the wall. I would like to be a
Yo,
fly on the
yo,
wall.
yo! Honestly, when Al Davis ran the team and John Madden was the coach, they had those meetings every week. The coach, the GM, and the owner. Like him, who was it? I can't remember the name of the GM, but I know John Madden would say that him, Al Davis, and the GM would all meet after every game, discuss what went right, what went wrong, what where we could make better moves as far as
And
personnel,
that's
like
exactly what they're doing.
everything.
That's exactly
I
what
think
they're
that's
doing.
what it is. I think people are just making too much out of it. I think that's the way it should be.
It
I think
is.
you should
And,
be with
and,
your owner
and,
I
and
like
you're,
it.
you're
No,
meeting
I
after every
understand
game.
that. I understand that if that's the normal, pretty much. You know what I mean? But the fact that it's like he put it out there though too. Like Mark Davis went out there and said, went out of his way and said, "I'm tired of these lengthy conversations after the game." You know what I mean? So it's like
Oh,
that's
so it's a
what
different
is like.
context. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like it's like if those were just like regular meetings after a game and shit, fuck it. You know what I mean? I mean that's I mean an owner should be able to have a fucking meeting after with the coach after every game. But I'm just saying like he put it out there like I'm tired of these lengthy conversations. So like what if you're tired, is that conversation? I just would want to be a fly on the wall, you know what I mean, for that conversation.
yeah,
Just like
it could be a whole lot of things. It could be, you know what I'm saying, don't ever get blown out like that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to end up messing up my money. Look,
Yo, you know what? With the salary, when people say like, I think Mark Davis is too broke and can't afford to bring in certain players. Let me explain because like I can't remember who said it earlier. Somebody said it, but let me explain how that works. So it's like playing Monopoly. In the beginning of the game, like okay, beginning of the season is like Monopoly. Everybody gets the same amount. That's where you get the salary cap from. Everybody gets like 124 million dollars a year, whatever it is. And that's what you have to spend on players. Whether you're Jerry Jones and you have billions, you can't spend your billions because there's a salary cap. But there's also when teams don't make enough money, then like there's revenue sharing. So like the NFL gives you money to get you up to that. So you have an operating amount that you start with. Everybody has the same thing. It's like playing Monopoly. Now what you do with that is up to you. But everybody starts off with the same thing.
No, that's true. Like I said, you can maneuver the cap easily. And another thing with everything overall, right? Two things again because I see a lot of people talking about Mac Jones. Let me take that over real quick. Mac Jones ain't shit, bro. He's about to get taken over by Zappi. Some people could say it was Josh McDaniels. He'll come to Josh McDaniels' system. It's understandable. I get it. But last year I called him overrated. And what happened at the end of the season with Mac Jones and the Patriots? Mac Jones got the ball, even though he was a rookie, I understand, but he got the ball to win the games, and he couldn't do it all three times. When that run game wasn't working, he couldn't do shit. So he's another guy. You know, a lot of people talked about Carr. You know, if the run game ain't working, Carr can't do it. It's the same thing with Mac Jones, bro. If we're gonna keep the same man, Mac Jones he ain't it, bro. I'll tell you that much. He ain't it, bro. Trust me. I get it. McDaniels system, he knows it. Whatever. But they ain't trading for Mac Jones, bro. Mac Jones ain't it, bro. I'm telling you. There's a reason why the Patriots wanted. There's a reason why the Patriots even came out and said they wanted Derek Carr last year over Mac Jones because Mac Jones ain't it, bro. I'll tell you that much. So
Carr is our quarterback, and he's not going anywhere. So like everybody like clamoring
this
for
rest
Carr
of the
to be
season,
gone
nowhere.
is wasting their breath.
And another thing, let's talk about this financial situation, right? Speaking of financial situations, this is just my take on it, right? A lot of people want to take a stand, right? And understandable. I think we should take a stand, do something because they're not hearing us. Let's make them hear us, right? But I don't think there's a way to do it right. People say stop buying merch. People are still gonna buy merch. Come on. We've been doing it for 20 years. Let's be honest. People are saying they're not gonna go to games. It's understandable. But let's be honest, does Mark Davis really care if people don't go to the games? Because already we're getting our stadium taken over anyways. He's still getting
Look,
money in the pocket.
if Raider fans don't buy the tickets, the corporation is going to buy the tickets and give it to their high end clients that fly in. Them tickets are going to be sold regardless. That's
Literally.
not going to mean shit.
Literally.
Yeah, those tickets are gonna be sold though.
Literally. So to Mark, and he's bringing a lot of things to the Allegiant Stadium. I mean, I just got a notification because I have the Allegiant Stadium app. You know, the app for
Facts,
Allegiant.
big worm. That's how Ben hurt his neck, getting mad at Carr.
I know, right? So at the point he's making exactly what Terrence said. You know, Mark, I think he does care in the sense of how Twan put it, where he's trying to learn, but he's making money regardless. That is one thing. He's making money regardless. He's bringing a lot of things to the stadium. I mean, he's had, if you guys know soccer, yeah, if you know soccer,
yeah,
he brought a lot of soccer games already. One of the biggest. They've been sold out all 3 times that they've been there. All sold out. Concerts. The Weeknd was there. Taylor Swift just got announced. Bad Bunny was there. These are big name artists that actually get sold out crowds, right? They got concerts, other concerts, right? They have the Pac-12 championship going there, right? Possibly they might have the World Cup. Who knows? There, Mark Davis is doing a lot, bro. As for the financial, there's a reason why they went from Oakland to Vegas. There's a reason.
The cheapest thing that the cheapest thing that actually gets done in the stadium is probably UNLV games.
Literally.
Yep. That's the cheapest thing that's being, you know what I'm saying? Everything else is making way more money than that.
No, that's true. And that's what I'm saying, dude.
Vinny Bonsignor just came out and said no deals came to fruition for the Raiders today. They had various discussions, but nothing was consummated.
There we go. The same thing we hear every year.
They were selling, but
nobody wanted.
No, they probably did want it. They probably wanted Clee for a 7th round, and
people said no.
Ziegler said hell no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
that's not worth it. Like,
we need more than a 7th round for this guy. You know what I'm saying? Because you remember Ziegler.
Hey, via podcast. Now the Kardashians ain't just in the chat, bro. There's one right here. If you want to try to cap on somebody, come for me. I got you.
He says, y'all know Mark Davis is also having a boxing event. That's what I'm saying, dude. He's making money regardless. Like, he doesn't really care if people don't buy tickets because they're still going to get bought. Like, the only way to truly take a stand is if 100% of the fan base does nothing as far as buying stuff. But there's still going to be a lot of fans that still do it. Guys,
there's people who buy Raiders shit who don't even like the Raiders, dog.
Yeah. Bro, you know how many times
is so iconic and so fresh, bro.
Exactly. So it's not not going anywhere, dog. Like, you know what I mean?
When I went for my birthday weekend, right? I went to Vegas and I passed by some guys, right, that were wearing Raiders gear, right? I was like, Raiders, they didn't say nothing. They looked at me weird. And I asked. I was like, what's up? Like what is going on? Bro, they looked at me and they're like, and then I was like,
then what you do is you just walk off and be like, yeah.
So I was just like, I was asking personally. I was like, hey, I wanted to really know, bro. I was like, why do you have that Raiders gear? Like, you don't know the Raiders channel? Well, what's up? And he was just like, I just like the colors.
Dang.
I like how it looks.
Because usually if you do that, like if someone says, someone screams out Raiders, they may not, scream Raiders back, but they'll be like, yeah, that's right. You know what I mean? Go ahead. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like something like that. Like, but
And that's in Nevada. There's other places that do the same thing, right? But there was other guys. There was like a guy that passed by me. He said it first. He was like, Raiders. I was like, oh, okay, there we go. But besides that, there's people that, just like Gabe said, that buy Raiders gear that aren't fans, that just like what the shield looks like, right?
EJ says Bills traded Zach Moss for a fifth and a sixth.
God damn. So the Bills gave
He's not
up
saying where
McCain.
to though. Where'd he go?
They gave.
Hey, that means that they're believing in Cook.
Well, they just traded for Nakeem Hines.
Oh, they got Nakeem Hines.
So they did a give out given.
Naheem Hines. God, Eric, you always butchering somebody's name. Eric.
You.
Hey, what's the first name of the kid Walker that plays for the Lakers? What's his first name?
Lonnie Walker.
Oh, fucking
yeah, this motherfucker Eric for the first 5 games he was calling him Lonnie Walker. I was like, this motherfucker, bro.
Oh,
I listen.
I'm talking throwback. I was like, Samaki Walker.
Oh yeah, no, Lonnie Walker.
This nigga said for the first 5 games he's like Lonnie Walker. I'm like, who the hell is Lonnie Walker?
These are the trade things. So apparently Zach Moss is going to the Colts with a 6th-round pick, and they're getting in return Naheem Hines. So they're doing running back swap pick.
Yeah,
I give the Raider hugs.
We've been seeing that a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? We've been seeing that a whole lot.
Shut the fuck up. No, wait. Shut the fuck up. Don't tell me that shit right now, bro. Please don't tell me that shit right now, bro. Don't tell me Deron Payne is heading to the Chiefs for a second. I'm getting the fuck out of here, bro. Get me the fuck out. He's probably lying again. He did it earlier. Fuck that. I'm not doing that. Somebody check up on that. Everybody look at, bro. I'm checking my phone right the fuck.
I'm looking at it right now. That's what I'm looking
No, I don't see nothing.
There's no fucking way.
Nah, there's not.
JK gotcha. Yeah, John Raider, you get a 30-second timeout, motherfucker.
I'm a moderator. He's going in timeout. Fuck that.
I looked at.
Hey, whatever my moderators do, they do it. I'm not clicking anything, bro.
Nah, Josh my homie, but don't do that shit again, bro. Especially when it comes to the Chiefs, bro. You can play around. You can play around and say the Broncos got him or something, but not the Chiefs, bro.
If the Chiefs got Deron Payne, bro, that shit would be crazy, bro.
Like if you would have even said the Chargers got him out, I'd be like, he's gonna get hurt.
Carr, a 10-year vet, making rookie mistakes, overthrow. Wow, for Ozzy to criticize Carr is crazy, bro. Carr, a 10-year vet, making rookie mistakes, overthrew Hollins and Devontae and underthrew Horsted. There you go, man. You heard it from Ozzy.
Well, look, I'm a Kardashian and everything, but that performance, I can't defend it, bro. My only thing is I just want everybody to know that we got dominated all the way across the board. Did our quarterback suck? Yeah, he sucked, but everybody sucked across the board, and I can't understand this 95% blame for Carr and 5% for everybody else. I don't understand that.
You know what's a positive from this trade deadline? Nobody in the AFC West got better. Broncos got weaker. That's the good thing. That's literally the fucking.
Hey, that was their fucking bread and butter, on the defense, pretty much.
Oh hell yeah, bro! Him and Simmons, bro.
You know what I mean? That's like their fucking him, and that's why they had like they even had like, remember they at the beginning of the year they were like, oh fucking the AFC West just didn't get quarterbacks. They got fucking tandems too, defensive end tandems and shit. Max and Chandler and fucking Mac and Bosa, and then fucking what was his name? I know it's Chubb, but who was the guy that they got him from the Cowboys? What was his name? Randy Gregory. Yeah, so they got Randy Gregory, and then it was just like, fuck, dog. They all have good ones. The Chiefs didn't have really good defensive ends, but they had Clark, and then they had that other fool, Jones. So they still have good.
Carr Laftis out of fucking Purdue, though.
Yeah, but I know, but they still have good players on the lines. What I'm saying, you know what I mean? They still had like Jones and fucking Clark, but it's like, but
he's a bad man.
So we got just to recap, because I see more people joining us, man, and I'm pretty sure you guys want us to recap what's going on in the trade deadline. So the Raiders, of course, didn't make a move. Surprise, surprise. So this was the most recent one. Zach Moss, you see it right there. Hopefully it's big enough for you guys to see. If not, I'll just do this instead.
I actually got Naheem Hines.
That wouldn't work. Fuck.
I actually got Naheem Hines in one of my leagues too. Fucking, so that's cool. Fuck it.
So you got right here. This is the recent trade. Colts receive Zach Moss, 6th-round pick, conditional 2023, and Bills receive Naheem Hines, running back right there. That's the most recent trade as of right now. Other things going here. Oh wait, sorry, that's the same one. Hey, look it, come on, do something. All right, anyways.
I posted that shit on Sunday,
Hey,
bro.
this is the Raiders. This is Mark Davis, Josh McDaniels. They're right here right now.
Yeah, you said that shit to me earlier. I was like fucking laughing when I said that shit. Like,
so here we go. Here's another one. So of course Calvin Ridley is not playing this year, but the Falcons receive a fifth round pick and a conditional fourth in 2024 and 2023 for fifth round, and the Jaguars.
That's a good trade for Jacksonville.
For next,
I don't know how good it is for Falcons, but that's really good for Jacksonville. It sucks for us for next week. Fuck.
No, well, Ridley's suspended, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
He's suspended the whole year.
The whole year for that fucking fucking insider trading and shit like that. That insider, like he was fucking betting on games and shit.
Yeah. So here's the Broncos in Miami. The Broncos receive a first round pick of 2023, so they have technically 3 first rounders next year entering the draft. Fourth round pick in 2024 and Chase Edmonds, running back. 4, they gave away Bradley Chubb and a 5th round pick right there. So there's the Broncos. Technically, they got better for next year because they are rebuilding, so they're gonna get a lot of young talent next year. They have 3 first rounders, I believe. If you guys remember when they traded, oh no, actually they gave away their first rounders. No, they didn't. Wait, yeah, they did for Russell Wilson.
For Russ.
Never mind, I'm mistaken. They're gaining a first round pick. They only have one now. Yeah. So they brought.
Damn, no, that's a lot. That's a lot to give up for Bradley Chubb. I mean,
Bro,
the
the Calvin Ridley thing, dude is suspended indefinitely, bro. It's not just for a year; he's indefinite.
Yeah, because he
like there isn't even a date on
him getting reimbursed, bro. But I mean, you know why they did that? Because if you know what not excuse, what thing they're gonna use, like what logic? If Deshaun Watson could only get 6 games for all those allegations, why does Ridley get banned forever
when his
for
appeal
gambling?
comes up next season, when his appeal comes up next season, like
that's
for
exactly what they're gonna say, bro. And they're
that's
gonna give
be, hey, but that's gonna be everybody's appeal.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? The next couple of appeals, they're gonna be like, "Hey, Deshaun Watson is what
for real, bro?
What you trying to give me?"
Hey, Brian Rodriguez. To answer your question, I think we win next week, but at this point, I'm not gonna say if we win or lose, bro. I think I'm at a point where every week is a new slate for me, and it's been like that, but I'm to the point where I'm just saying, hey, this is the player. This is the player's gonna do this, and that. I predict this is gonna happen, but I'm not gonna predict the score or anything, bro, because at this point, they give me a lot of misinformation, right?
Information.
My life. There we go.
I remember when they came out with the report, like Castro was saying right there. It's like that's why I don't like blame him too much. He was betting on himself, like he was betting on his own team. You know, what I mean? Fuck. Like if he was betting on himself to lose, then it's like fuck.
Yeah, facts. And it started 1:15, 15 minutes after the deadline, so it looks like nothing out of the Raiders. So Raiders are staying put. Shocker.
Yeah. Let's
We're going
go.
to 10-game win streak. So here we go. We got
playoffs, baby.
Hey, Watson's about to be back like in what, 4 weeks? That's crazy, dog. After all of that shit that he'll be back in 4 weeks.
How long was his suspension? How many games? 12?
12.
And they was looking good. What, yesterday? Fuck, they just beat the shit out of Cincinnati, bro.
Yep. 32-12, dog.
And that wasn't even that close.
Hey, I go lie. I won $10 yesterday because of that. I put that Joe Burrow. Actually, I found this new thing that I can actually bet. I shouldn't incriminate. Never mind. I'm not betting anything. But anyways, I put that Joe Burrow has the deadline was 265.5 yards, and I said he was gonna be below that, and that's exactly what happened. Shout out to him. And I also got other ones right, but I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not betting. I'm just kidding. Yeah. I'm not betting.
Why are you saying that, bro?
It's illegal in California, bro.
Hey,
Eric, goddamn, you can tell you just turned 21, bro. You probably fucking still stop all the way at the stop signs and all that shit, huh?
Hey, if you want that shit to become legal,
this is how you get pulled over.
Hey, you better
going over red lights.
Eric does all the fucking law-abiding shit. This motherfucker makes sure he puts on his. Hey, he starts up the car and makes sure he puts on his seatbelt before he puts the car in fucking reverse and everything, bro.
Hey, Ern, you love cars, huh?
He makes sure he doesn't turn up. He makes sure he turns up. He has his windows up when he turns his music up because he don't want to get a noise ordinance ticket.
Hey, Ern, you love cars, huh? Ern, you love cars, huh? You love cars.
I'm just saying, goddamn, Eric, you ain't got.
Hey, you know that it's gonna be on the ballot this year, right? For fucking California.
Next
for
Tuesday,
California to make it legal to bet for
vote yes.
Yeah, now you can bet on DraftKings, so that we could bet on DraftKings and shit like that. You know what I mean? Because we could only bet on DraftKings. You can only bet on certain shit that they let you in California.
Yeah, it's like rare that you could bet on there. You have to be like from another state.
Yeah,
but that's good. Hey,
vote.
I tell people all the time, man.
And vote for no on what?
This the huh?
No, that and then vote or no on the one that. But I was gonna say, but for the one for the dialysis centers.
All eyes, I see you.
yeah. No on 29. No on 29
for sure.
Hey. Oh yeah, facts. That's facts. Say no to that one.
Just go out
but Ern, I swear to God, Ern, this is the only time I'm putting faith in Curry, bro. Okay, I have on two separate ones, right? On one of them, I have Steph Curry dropping more than 27.5 points against Miami.
On Thursday?
And then on the other one, on Tuesday, today. Oh, wait, actually, no.
I thought we played Miami Thursday.
I believe
it might be today.
Today.
I'd be high.
Today.
So you say 25 for Curry?
27.5.
27.5, so he needs 28 for you to get your money?
Yeah, he needs 28. And then Jimmy Butler, 23.5. I have more. And Bam Adebayo, I think he gets less than 9 rebounds.
I think you're right on all of those, except for how many points did Curry put up against Miami last time we played? We just played him a few days ago.
Let me see.
I think he put up 27, so you might be right there on the cusp of that.
He put 32 against Detroit, 31 against Charlotte, 33 against Miami, 21 against Phoenix, and 33 against Sacramento.
You might be good on that one.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I won on Sunday. Shout out.
Win, dog.
Yeah.
Wait, the Lakers. Hey, I heard they won a game and fucking there was a parade downtown in LA and everything, bro.
Hey, Ern, we beat the team that you can't beat. Ern, we beat the team that you couldn't beat. Screw you.
Who did you
Denver. Wait, you guys beat them once, I think.
Jokes on Joker.
Bro, we beat Denver in the playoffs, bro.
Hey, fuck off. We beat them.
In a 7-game series, bro.
Jokes on Joker.
Yeah.
The only one that did play consistent ball. The only one that did play consistent ball though for the Lakers is LeBron, though.
The only one. I dropped all of my fucking fantasy players I had of the Lakers, bro. All of them gone.
Lakers.
Westbrook is putting up crazy ass fantasy numbers too, though.
Hey, he's coming off the bench. Better off the bench, huh?
Yeah, I've been saying this, bro. He comes better off the bench, and that's exactly what he's doing.
I told them last year.
Coming in with more energy.
That's what they should have did. Russell Westbrook has to have his own team, and you have to literally have that team run a whole different set from what you do with your starters. And if they can do that, like have one team, second team, it can work.
No, fact.
Yeah.
Hey,
not saying he's the best, but it can work.
They need a shooter, dog. They need a shooter for at least one. At least one. Fuck.
And 650, he says y'all seen them celebrate like they won the chip.
There's probably a parade down fucking Wilshire and everything when they won that game.
Yeah, we won the game.
It was the first one, man.
You know what's crazy though? We have the same record as the Brooklyn Nets.
Exactly.
And they fired their coach, and they're about to hire Ndoku.
Hey,
who, Brooklyn? Brooklyn fired Nash.
They fired Nash, and they're about to hire the Celtics coach.
They fired Nash.
The one that was messing around.
Yeah.
What? They gonna give him a job? What? Yeah. They're like,
I ain't gonna lie.
You can date as many people as you want in the organization over here. Just come on.
It was consensual.
That's why they're saying like we don't care.
Hey, this goes back to what I said. Don't come after the guy. Come after the girl. Why did she even give him the time of day?
Because outside of that, he was a good coach.
Yeah, he was. He got him to the finals.
Why not?
Just
like he was just stupid as fuck, bro. You creeping on Nia Long with a booger wolf, like, bro. Stop
look at what Sean McVay did. Look at what Sean McVay did. Look at Sean McVay. He heard his quarterback was going after his fucking wife, so he kicked him out of the team and traded him.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what he's supposed to do, though.
Check your wife. I'm just saying, check your wife, not the guy.
Hey, I should go slide in Nia Long's DM right now. I'm like, hey,
you
ain't got to worry about.
I hear Nia Long got a new boo already.
Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Chad.
She messing with Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Shannon Sharp. Damn.
Skip. I got Nia Long, bro.
Wait. Adam Schefter said they not done yet. A 9th trade. Oh, shit. Oh, the Chiefs came into the mix.
No.
The Chiefs have traded Rashad Fenton, their cornerback, to the Falcons. They traded away their corner.
Oh, they traded away a corner.
Hey, Finn is the one that Adams was torching when we played him. Remember, he's getting hella catches on dude.
Yeah,
you seen the back of dude's jersey hella times.
So
as long as they didn't get nobody. Now.
Buzzer beater by the Chiefs. They trade away their pat. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, there's that. Brandon Cook stays put. Everybody else stays put. Raiders don't do shit.
But you know Shannon Sharp, he was supposed to be getting that Delicious.
Who?
You know Delicious from Flavor of Love?
Oh, what?
They was supposed to be hollering at each other, but then Delicious got married. I
don't even think she cute except for all that ass, bro. I don't call her delicious. I call her disgusting.
I really hope my ex ain't watching. But hey, Chad, to answer your question, bro, even though Giselle from Tom Brady's wife is pretty, I'm never asking a Giselle out again. I'm not dating a Giselle again. Don't do me right no more.
Who cares? She your ex. Whatever.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. No Giselle's
whatever.
That shit done.
Hey, put my name up there. Raider Twan at IG. It's your ex. Whatever. She an ex.
All I know is I dodged a bullet.
Hey, that's cool.
That's a crazy story. If you guys want another crazy story about that, you guys could hit me up behind the scenes.
Right.
Eric, I hate Brooklyn. I don't think nobody on this panel is a Brooklyn fan.
Eric, bro, Kelsey Plum is pretty, bro. You guys are drunk if you don't think Kelsey Plum is pretty.
Who said Kelsey Plum not cute?
Bro, all eyes, cool Kev, Terrence, all of them.
You just hating because Waller ain't on the field. That's all that Kelsey Plum hating and all that stuff.
Hey, Kelsey Plum is bad, but I mean, you can have a bad chick and still do your fucking job and be on the goddamn field when you're making $1 million per fucking game.
Did you see how she had the cigar when she won the championship, bro?
Eric, you ain't getting none of that action. Stop it.
But, well, Darren Waller got it. Shit, I can't get it. Well, I mean, shit.
No, I'm saying
Darren Waller got it, then I got a chance.
Eric, you ain't getting none of the cigar action, is what I'm saying.
If Darren Waller got it, then I got a chance.
Earn. You like Lizzo, bro. That's all I gotta say, bro. That ain't me.
Lizzo is a dope fucking artist, bro. I didn't say I wanted to marry her, idiot.
Hey, everybody on you earn about that. Lizzo.
Hey, Earn.
I don't give a fuck. Y'all can cap on me about Lizzo all the fuck you want, bro. I'd rather kick it with Lizzo than half these little anorexic chicks that y'all be drooling over.
Hey, you know I don't get with no anorexic chick.
See the shit about Takeoff?
He said Eric don't want to scream.
I saw this shit about Takeoff at 3:00 in the morning, bro. I seen it on Instagram, and I was like, these niggas be playing. So I looked at TMZ, and it was the freshest story. I was like, oh my god,
crazy, huh?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Look.
So what it is they were saying that he posted his fucking location on Instagram, and he'd been chilling all day. What it is, because he was in Houston with Jazz Prince, which is Jay Prince's son. He'd been chilling with him all day. And usually when you're in Houston with them guys, they're such heavy hitters that you're pretty much safe wherever you go. Jazz Prince, which is Jay Prince. You know who Jay Prince is, right?
Yeah.
So Jazz Prince is Jay Prince's son.
Okay.
And Takeoff had been chilling with him all day. They was riding around. He's posting his locations, taking Instagram photos and all kind of shit. Then they was at the bowling alley, and I guess some goons just didn't give a fuck if he was a Jazz Prince or not. And then
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So, well, we come to the conclusion of the trade deadline. Absolutely nothing for the Raiders. Yeah. So it's no surprise. I didn't have expectations. I didn't think we were gonna go out and get a big name. If it was something small, it was something small. But there's nothing. So, yeah, teams got better. Teams that are rebuilding, getting draft capital, and the Raiders are confused on if they're rebuilding or winning now. That's just where it's at. So yeah, so shout out to Mark Davis. Shout out to Dave Ziegler. Shout out to Josh McDaniels. Hopefully you guys could turn things around, but who knows, right? But yeah. So before we end it, I'm gonna have my panel say their final words and where they could find you could find them. And yeah. Hashtag since 2002. That's the hashtag I'm starting. Hashtag since 2002. All right,
What's that, the year
Twan.
you was born, motherfucker?
I was born 2001, motherfucker. All right. First of all. Second of all, I'm saying hashtag since 2002. We haven't been shit. All right. Anyways.
Yeah,
Twan,
so we ain't been shit since you was born. You're bad luck. Ever since you've been on this, ever since you've been on this planet, the Raiders have been ass. It's all your fault.
Hey, Ern, listen to me, motherfucker. You fucking Kardashian, you're married to Carr, motherfucker. Listen here. All right. I was born 2001. Technically, we made it to the Super Bowl in that 2001 regular season going into 2002 Super Bowl. So technically, I was good luck. So fuck you.
But you've been bad luck ever since, motherfucker.
Not me. Not me. Fuck off. Fuck off. If I was GM, we would have won 2 Super Bowls by now. Best believe. Best believe.
If you was GM.
Hey, Ern, I'm a better GM than you, bro. We could play Madden right now, bro. We could be Madden.
If you was GM, we would have traded our whole fucking draft capital and fucking drafted Drake London #1, motherfucker.
No, I wouldn't, bro. Look, I would have never drafted Drake London, all right? Look, this is what I would have done. What I would have been winning. I would have been winning, all right? Anyways, Twan, what he said Marky is working on a first grade crossword puzzle. Fucking hell. Twan, what you got for us, man? Final thoughts about the deadline, whatever you want to talk about, and where they can find you.
Exactly what I thought was going to happen today. That's my thoughts on today. You can find me on IG at Twan, TWUAN. If you want to talk to me about football, we can do that. If you want to talk to me about life, we can do that. If your name is different from what you got on YouTube, you need to let me know who you are, because I just don't mess with everybody. So please let me know who you are.
Okay. So you don't respond to people that send you messages from D's Nuts 123?
You know, because I get these hoes that want me to give them the Cash App, and
these hoes.
Can you give me money on my Cash App? I got all those in my DM. You know what I'm saying? So I need to know who's really the Raider Nation, who's just in there for play. And then also, Yes Sir Outdoors is on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Yes Sir Outdoors. Raider Twan, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? If you just want to like something, just go ahead and subscribe to that just because. And then like we were talking about earlier, these propositions are coming up and they affect everybody. You know what I'm saying? So go and make the choices that work for you. One that works for me is No on 29. They're trying to shut down dialysis centers, and I go to dialysis. So yeah, I'm voting no on 29.
I am too. I'm voting no too. Say that. So it looks like Brandon Cooks is unhappy right now because he wanted to get traded. So he's mad that he didn't get traded. But the Bills have activated. Oh shit. So the Bills, we all know who was injured since the start. Their best corner was injured, Tre'Davious White. He is activated today, and the Bills just got a whole lot better back with the
God.
So it's looking like, I don't know, bro. It's looking like it might be a Buffalo Bill and a Miami AFC Championship, bro.
Bro, it's going to be Buffalo and Philadelphia in the Super Bowl, and I got Philly beating them.
You know, Philly's an interesting team, bro. They're going all out. And they still have first-round picks next year, bro.
They have the #1 and the #2 corner in the league on the same team. Darius Slay and Bradbury are killing shit.
I don't know, EJ. I don't know the full context. I'm pretty sure if you hit up Twan behind the scenes, he'll tell you all the information you need to know. But EJ, I don't know if Twan's still here, but EJ said, why do they want to shut them down? Hit up Twan behind the scenes, and I'm pretty sure Twan will answer that and give you the full details. Or if you got
something, just hit me on IG.
Yep. Yep.
I
What they're
gotta go.
saying, the
For
reason
sure,
they're saying
Twan.
they want to shut
Have a
them
good
down
one,
is because
brother.
they want to hold them to higher standards and make that shit like super clean or some kind of shit. I haven't read all the way into it.
Yep. Shout out
Like
to
they want
Twan
to
for
raise
being
the
here, man.
standards where
So,
some of the places can't
um,
keep up.
we got let's see. We got Gabe. Let him know, bro. Hey, your
Oh,
overall take on the deadline, man. Everything, and then where they
well,
can find you.
deadline. I thought it was just something like I expected it. Expected. I didn't think we were gonna be like. If anything, I thought we were gonna maybe like trade somebody for maybe a draft pick, which and I think they did their due diligence pretty much with that shit. I think they called around, but they didn't find anything adequate pretty much. So I was just like kind of expected this shit out because I think they're stacking up draft picks because they're going heavy on the draft. You know what I mean? And as far as shit, I always be a Raider fan, though, but we just gotta win, though. But
Facts. That's facts.
yeah, man, and you can find me shit at Raider Gabe 420 on every that's all my fucking platforms now, dog. Raider Gabe 420, just like that, all just one word. You know what I mean? So it's like you can find me there. I'm gonna do, doing a couple shows and shit. I'm gonna do a show this week for sure. A couple shows probably this week. Hit you guys up behind the scenes and shit. You know what I mean? So for sure, man, find me there. We're gonna be doing some shit. So and yeah, man, for sure. That's it.
What you got for us, Aaron?
Y'all already know where you can find me. You can find me at Westside Media. That's on most days, but on Friday and Saturday nights between the hours of 9 p.m. and 3 a.m., I'm indisposed because I'm fucking the shit out of Casey Hefe's mama. But after that, you guys can hit me, or if you send me a message in between, then I'll just get to you about 3:05 a.m. I hope it's not too late. But yeah, you can find me on all these other channels too. All the homies, you know what I'm saying? You know what it is.
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
Um,
bro.
so shit. To end it off for me, I forgot to go over these questions. I mean, not questions. People's thoughts real quick. So I'm gonna just bring it up again. Just I said I was gonna bring it up again. So here you go.
All right,
Some of the takes. Oh, peace out, Gabe. Have a good
yeah,
one,
for sure,
brother.
bro. Catch you guys later,
Yeah.
man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I put, is it just one person that is the problem, or does no one get passes? And Robert Munoz says, looking back, the Saints really did their homework and beat us offensively and defensively. We had a plan A and B. Now, after this game, we need a plan C, D, E, and F. Then, when they least expect, they hit them with the solid plan A. We have to consistently switch it up. Everyone will be thinking they could dominate us with the Saints idea. I doubt we'll be on a long winning streak, but I want to make it at least to the 50-yard line. There's a lot of talent on this team. That shouldn't be an issue. This defeat was completely unacceptable. Shaking my head. Ricky Santi says everyone didn't look like they wanted to be out there against the Saints. They looked defeated even in the beginning. It starts with the owner to the coaching to the personnel. Terrence says the problem starts at the top. It continues down the bottom. Robert Pena agrees. Mark Davis, coaching staff, McDaniels, Graham, and Carr says there. Mark Davis became owner in 2011. All the coaches we haven't had on Mark, it was all on all Davis. Did mid-10 Allen 2012, 2014, but hired Jack Dura 2015, 2017 players. With his mistake was firing Bill Musgrave. Hired Gruden 2017, 2021. We made playoffs again without Gruden, but people want McDaniels gone. Let's see what he does with Dave Ziegler. Full draft with the message Gruden for trading top players away, making horrible picks. In draft in the falls on Gruden and Mark for the hire. Patrick Graham came here with the trash defense. That had no players. Give the man a pass. Get him the defense on draft and free agency. Joel E says whole team shit the bed. Let's be honest. Sean Johnson says the entire team is messing up, but come on, Carr was exposed to the fullest against the Saints. Here has been 9 years. Everything was changed but him. We gotta be real and look in the mirror and stop bandaging Derek Carr. Great guy, but he's inconsistent quarterback. Raider Nation for Life says Mark Davis deserves some blame. We've been not winning anything since decades ago. It always starts up first and then trickles down. So those are some final things and some final poll numbers for overall. Let me see. Now it's at 198 votes. 66% says move on. 27% says no. 6% says I will defend, and 2% says I hate him. As far as this,
We know who the
109.
2% is.
Yeah,
The 2% is Eric and Ben, the biggest
it ain't
haters.
me. The fuck. Uh, 109 votes on the Josh McDaniels. Does he deserve a pass? 66% says no. 32% says yes, and 2% says I'm married to Josh McDaniels. So that's the poll. And this too, guys. YouTube updated. So that means you have to re-click the notification button. You got to redo it. You got to reset it and stuff like that. So do that and it will work. Trust me when I say that. No idea what the Raiders' problem is. All I know is that I've been a fan for 45 years and it's almost always the same old BS. Even high school Carr couldn't handle pressure. Gito boost. Gito.
Jitto Buse.
Yeah, Gito use. Passer this way. They want a doctor or PA present, making it more expensive. Yep, and they were a record 10 trades today, so that's good. Peace out. So have a great day. My overall thoughts is I'm not surprised we didn't do shit. And yeah, so until next time, y'all, I'll be live later on this week. I don't know what day. I need to hit up my brother from, well, not my personal brother, but a guy I consider my brother, ECG. You see him in chat sometimes. He's a Jacksonville Jaguars fan, so hopefully I could get him on to talk some Jacksonville Raiders preview. We're still gonna keep it pushing. We're still gonna talk some Raiders stuff. And yeah, so we'll do that. And then Saturday, West Side Experience. You already know, me and Ern will be on it. Besides that, there's nothing else. I gotta talk to Ern too because I'm gonna be busy as fuck Saturday. So we'll see if we can push the Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. But shout out to everybody, man.
We should make our shit a Sunday morning show, bro. And we have guests and shit. Come on.
That's probably
we just make it Sunday morning. It's all good. We do it like that.
Sunday morning. Hopefully you're not late like always. But yeah, Sunday
mornings I be up.
All right, Sunday mornings. We'll see you then too. Shout out to you guys, man. And yes, vote no on 29. Hopefully on the ballot. Blessings to you guys all. Tough time never lasts, but tough people doing you guys. So some people have a blessed day. Thank you guys for joining me, man, on the trade deadline live show. We were popping 60 plus throughout the whole time. The only reason why it went down towards the end is because a lot of people just went live. Other Raider content creators, so go support them. I know the boy Lunatic Raider Allegiance is live right now, so go over there, go check them out. Shout out to everybody, man. I'll be there Sunday morning. I'll be back later on this week for Jacksonville Raiders preview and then West Side Experience on Sunday, y'all. So
come see me for the Warriors game tonight too.
Facts. Blessings to you guys all. Have a great day. Thank you for all the kind words, man. Everybody hitting up behind the scenes to keep doing lives. You guys keep me motivated. And until next time, y'all, it's the SC Experience, aka Boy Eric. And shout out to everybody that's came in here. Everybody from Ben, Gabe, Michael, Twan, everybody that's popped up on the panel. I appreciate you. And Ern. Shout out to you guys, man. And like I said, SC Experience, aka Boy Eric. And we're out. Remember to always keep it positive when nobody is looking. Peace.